We are live. Let the theme song play.
Boo.
Don't be booing. I got to keep the volume down because I forgot to put the link to the original song, and YouTube really likes to flag me for using this song. So next
And
time
it's yours.
I have Andre McDouchebag make me a theme song or make me a video.
Have him send you the full link.
No, just have him just use songs that don't get flagged. I don't know, something.
What song is it?
It's a song by some instrumental group called Burbank, and the song's called "Seeing Your Name Makes Me Happy." It's like the first time I got the flag from it, I was all like, what the hell is this "Seeing Your Name Makes Me Happy" thing? It's like, are you just a person that likes flagging me? And so like anytime you see me post something, you just want to. But then I found out it was the name of the song. Hey everybody, welcome to Weinercast. I'm here with the fan favorite Antonio and a Weinercast version, Rekha. How's everyone doing today?
Besides being in a pandemic?
Besides being in a pandemic, and phase 4 started on Friday. And really, I think we've already been in phase 4 this whole time because people were not social distancing at all. People were still going out to bars and shopping and just spreading the disease, man, the COVID.
I know. It sucks in Illinois, especially living in the suburbs, because people in the suburbs really don't fucking listen. And then I think like a month and a half ago when I went shopping, I saw people at the Shake Shack across from where I was doing my shopping at. They were already just like eating outside of the restaurant and with no mask on or anything, and literally a table next to them, another group of people the exact same way.
Yeah, it's awful. Have you had any rotten experiences, Rekha?
Not personally, but just seeing what I have seen from like driving by, because I do go into an office every day. It's been kind of crazy because, yeah, even though now, it's okay to dine certain places with, these new rules and stuff, but it's like, they weren't, like you said, they weren't following them to begin with. And so you would see even outdoors, like people like back to back.
That's exactly how I saw it.
And then you would I saw one place, I won't name the restaurant, but the wait staff came out and they didn't even have a mask on. And I was like, ooh, I don't know about that.
Wow, you have more respect for restaurants than I do.
I
just fucking said it like nothing.
Yeah, no, I didn't even think about that, but I didn't. Yeah, well, the thing is, I don't even know if that was like the only place or if more places are like that. I mean, I am perfectly fine with curbside. I will be until whenever this clears up, but I don't know. I just can't believe that people are even taking their young children out and like they're sitting in booths and they're doing this and they're all indoors. And it's like, what?
Like at the grocery store, there's signs everywhere, like only one person per household, but people still bring their whole entire family. People are bringing their little kids shopping. And like, I mean, I get it. Sometimes you don't have a choice. Like you can't, like they're young. You can't like leave them at home or whatever. But like, I don't know.
Definitely can't leave them in the car.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah. I was wondering until how long you got that one. Yeah.
Well, sometimes I just got to transform into the pasta impasta. So like, it's just how it is. Latoya said she's jumping on here in a second. All right.
Also, hi, Hentai Slayer. 69.
Hentai Slayer says everybody's being thugs these days on the live chat, and he's not wrong. Everybody's been being thugs since March. where they just don't give a fuck anymore. There was like a week, maybe a week and a half, where people actually followed the rules. I'm being generous with the week and a half because
Yeah.
it really felt like maybe 5 days, but we'll go with 10, 11.
I had one of the first times I went out, and I don't remember how far it was after shelter in place had been put in place, but there was a woman at the grocery store, and I had gone with a mask because I knew that was going to be a requirement, and she was avoiding me almost like I did have something, and I'm thinking, okay, whatever, and I was in the chip aisle, and so I looked, saw there wasn't the dip I liked, so I went to another aisle to look, and I passed, I passed her a couple of times, and she was still in the chip aisle, and then I went to another one aisle, and she was walking back and forth like this, just waiting for me to leave because I had the mask on. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm fine, but and so all of a sudden, then I leave that aisle, and she's in the chip aisle again, but this time she is, I kid you not, waist deep in like the classic Lay's, and she is just like in there grabbing for that back bag, and I'm like, and as I passed her, thankfully I had the mask on, and I'm just like, you're part of the problem, lady. And she wouldn't have heard because she was so far deep into those bags of chips, she probably wouldn't have heard. But then I also had the mask on, so even if she did, she probably wouldn't have noticed me because she wouldn't have seen my lips move.
Right.
But I was just like, dang, and it's just starting now. Like, it's just starting, and there's already someone like waist deep into bags of chips in public.
First off, you need to be waist deep into Twinkies because that's what's going to last long. Zombie Survival 101. Go for the Twinkies first.
Twinkies are so gross, though.
Clearly, she
Do
did
you
not
want to survive?
Because then,
do you want to survive?
Yeah, I think she wanted to because she was avoiding me, but clearly she didn't know that rule. So I think, hopefully, if she sees this, then maybe she will be for the future. Maybe
she might be one of the 20 people that watches Weinercast. You never know.
Yeah. Right?
Or she might be a Karen and report your show.
The way she was acting, she might be.
Yeah.
She might have been.
I'm not famous enough to get hit with cancel culture yet. I mean, it will happen one of these days, but not yet.
But maybe you're just not famous enough to get affected by cancel culture.
I don't think I've done anything necessarily to get canceled. Like, I know we were doing like those "you ain't that black" jokes last time you were on, but I don't think that's I still don't think that's enough to get canceled. We're just making fun of Joe Biden, which is fine.
Also, I just got called the waifu.
Yeah, you did.
Wolford. Oh,
I told Wolford you were going to be on. He got super excited on the Discord chat.
Good for him. Also, don't say fuck Twinkies, man. Twinkies are essential for survival once everything goes to shit.
No, dude. Just get some Campbell's soup. And you can heat that shit up on a fire, or you can just eat it cold.
Once that powdered military food goes away, it's gonna be Twinkies, man.
Everyone just needs to learn how to grow potatoes. I think we'll be fine because potatoes are the best thing to ever exist in the world.
But you got to think about it this way: you don't think that the zombies will step on like the ground that your potatoes are growing in? And let's say you kill some zombies on the ground that you're growing your potatoes in. Like, what if like that infects the plants and then it infects your potatoes, and then you eat a potato? You make a baked potato, and then all of a sudden you become a zombie from a baked potato.
I don't think that would happen. I think you can still eat zombies. You just can't get bitten by them.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of unknown.
Well, now they're going to be coughing on you and turning you into a COVID zombie.
God.
Apparently, everyone who wears a mask anyway is a sheep. So, like, maybe sheeps are immune to. I don't mind being a sheep this time. Usually, I get mad when you're like, "Oh, you're just following the herd." I'm all like, "Well, the herd is doing the right thing right now."
These people need to stop listening to Alex Jones. Get the fuck out.
Actually, this is really, really, really old, but has anyone seen that Vic Berger video that they made of Alex Jones doing like, it was supposedly him singing like an indie song, and they like created like a song out of some of the stuff that he had said. It's a really funny music video.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Yeah, because I never watched it before.
It's hilarious.
Also, the fact that these people are listening to Alex Jones and are like, "Oh my God, he's the guy you need to be listening to." This man went on a podcast and said, "Honestly, I'm kind of retarded." He literally said that on the podcast. And this is the man that they choose to listen to.
I think I found it.
Yeah, I think it is.
I do not own the rights to this music video. Check out.
I literally just watched a podcast with him in there.
Hey, Toya, how you doing?
What up?
That is actually true, though. People were selling baby body parts.
Yes, that is true. But
what, placenta?
He just throws shit on the wall and see what sticks. He doesn't actually know facts. I mean, that is true.
I'm gonna check out the rest of that later. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, it only gets weirder.
When I was a pool boy last summer, and my boss was really into InfoWars. And it was just be me and him in a truck all day, just like driving from pool to pool.
I'll be right back, guys. Gotta step out for a moment.
Okay.
Love you, Tonio. But yeah, he was, and so like we'd listen to InfoWars all freaking day, dude. Like, and it was some of the craziest stuff ever. Like, he was a huge, my boss was a huge trumpet, and he was just all about the Alex Jones and all this. It was crazy times, and I just had to like just bite my tongue because this man's paying me. It was just awful. I wonder how he's doing now with all this COVID stuff. I wonder if people were like, I don't want my pool open because it's gonna get the Rona.
Unemployment?
I don't know.
They might want their pools open though, so they can have pool parties. Because I mean, like, as soon as some of the states did start to like somewhat open, people were just jam packed. I think it was around Memorial Day weekend, and they were jam packed into like pools. So
I bought a pool, and those pools are sold out like everywhere, pretty much. So everyone's buying their own pools. And
my neighbors 2 houses down have a freaking one above ground now. I'm like, that's never been there, and I'm like, and they're just getting rowdy today.
Wow.
I mean, it is a good day to swim because it's so humid, but I don't know.
It is. Better go make some pool boy money, Tim.
Well, now I'm a landscaper, so I've and one thing I've noticed.
You can dabble in both.
I could, but I'd be pretty much dead because both of those jobs are super labor intensive. I wouldn't be able to do both, and they have the same hours. So like, they said Timon looks bald. That's my mask. It's my mask.
I mean, he is balding though.
Dude, don't tell everybody.
We're getting old, Tim. You know?
Yeah. Shoot, dang. Yeah, we are.
What happens when you reach 30s, right?
Yes.
Not for me though.
Yeah, look at Tonio, dude. He's fucking got beautiful hair. Rekha's got nice hair too. Like,
I'm starting to lose mine though, but I think that's just years of like products and flat irons and everything.
True. I gotta let the gray flow, I guess, because like I get what you're saying, girl. We're getting up all the years of damage.
And I have my white hair coming in, and it's just like going everywhere.
Yeah, new growth, crazy.
Yeah.
And Tim's just like sipping on his like, shut the fuck up, bitches.
no.
So what's up? What have you been up to?
Man, I started landscaping last week, and something I learned landscaping for this year anyway, with the whole COVID and everything. People have been throwing more bonfires than ever before, so our stock is down, and because we do the bundles of firewood that they sell that you buy at the gas stations and stuff. We make all those bundles, and we've been behind because people are having so many bonfires, and just like, so the demand is high. We have the supply, we just don't have the time to keep it up, like to keep chopping up all this wood all day. And so there's proof. There's one proof of the factor that nobody's been social distancing, and we're all gonna just end up dying, and it's gonna be cool. Like,
you don't believe that, do you? My mom's already like freaking out. Like, I let my son go with his friend for her birthday, like to her house, and she's like, oh my God, Toya, I mean, did you check her temperature? Like, how do you know she's not sick? Like, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. I mean, I trust her mom would, let me know if her kid was sick or what, and want to do anything with anyone if she was sick. I don't know, Mom. But she's like freaking out, and she's pissed at me about that. But yeah, like anytime I go somewhere or go to the beach, like pretty much went to the beach like every week this month, and she freaks out every time. She was like, well, did you keep your weight, your distance from people, like, how far were you? Like, there's a lot of people. I'm like, geez, Mom.
That sounds like your mom, though.
Yeah, I'm like, let me live my life. Like, I'm like not touching them. We're not sharing food. I'm like, I'm being safe about it, but I'm not going to just like coop up in the house. Like, I don't know. I'm just like in the like tilting back and forth. Yeah, like I'm still like cautious, like wearing my mask, but yeah, I still want to go and do things. Like, I don't want to just
You're half of the problem. I'm not gonna say you're part of the whole problem. You're half of it, though. God damn it.
Well, I don't know anyone who has been sick that I've been around, and I have not been sick, so I think I'm like in the clear. So I mean, what's up, Matt? I just saw Matt Turner on his like little bicycle moped thing. But yeah, anyways, back to what we were talking about.
My sister had it like a few months ago. I didn't catch it, thankfully. Or at least I didn't think I catch it. I could have been like asymptomatic or something. But yeah, that was a grueling 2 weeks for her. She felt like it were the worst 2 weeks of her life. Also, people in chat, I have been posting on my podcast. I literally posted something this Friday.
You did.
You guys can go to my podcast and listen to all that stuff. Come on. I have like 32 episodes now.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that Friday was my 32nd episode. I can't believe it's been a year.
This is episode 133 for Weinercast. I'm excited.
Yeah, you've been doing this forever, man. You have like years on your belt.
Longer than I've been doing comedy.
That is true. You started comedy like 2 years ago?
Yep. 2 years ago in February. That's how I met Rekha. She's one of my best friends now.
No. Yeah, you're definitely probably like one of mine too. So
hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're cool. You're all right, Sam.
What?
I say you're all right. No, I'm just kidding.
I hate you, Toya.
We've been friends for like a long time, so I can say shit like
since
that.
Junior high. You can give me as much shit as you want.
Since the weird days, we were all awkward. I hate looking at middle school photos. We just look weird.
Oh, that's when I had braces. Ugh. Yeah.
I don't have middle school photos, so I
I
can't
don't
relate.
think I have any. I don't have my yearbook. I lost my yearbook. I don't have many photos from back then because we had disposable cameras. You know, I still have one right here. It's never been developed.
Do it, dude. What are you waiting for?
Can you still get these developed?
Yes,
you can.
Walgreens
develops some of them, and there's a place I send mine to get developed that I can give you the website for.
That I think that's from freshman year of high school because I had 3 disposable cameras, and hopefully that's the one where I have pictures of Jeff Wells crying on my bed after his girlfriend broke up on the phone.
On the phone. Oh,
he's crying in my room, and I'm just taking pictures of him. Well, you little bitch.
Also, get yourself a digital camera, Timon.
Now you got to get them developed because now we need to see now.
Oh, I know. You're always so
the next
invested.
Weinercast, you can look and discuss the pictures.
Oh, absolutely.
Are you in your work shirt, dude?
No, I'm wearing.
Oh no, okay, no, I see some different. I see some patterns. Sorry, my bad.
It's the Flash.
The sun out here.
Oh, here I
got a Captain America one too.
Oh, snazzy.
You still work at the store where the guy kept following me and Jeremy?
Yeah, they were racial profiling you. Yeah, I still work there.
Big fucking time.
Really? Locally, Chinooks was profiling you?
And Jeremy.
Yeah, like this dude came out of fucking nowhere. He came out of fucking nowhere. Like we just went to like the alcohol. I was looking for a specific beer because I wanted to show him this really good beer that I liked. And all of a sudden this guy just came up out of nowhere from behind us and was like, "Can we help you?"
And nobody ever does that at Chinooks where we're all like, where they ask you if they can help you or whatever. Like nobody. People come to me at the self-checkout. They're like, "Hey, do you know where I can?" I'm like, "I don't know where anything is." So I just like make up shit. I'm like, "Yeah, that's an aisle like 5."
Yeah. You know, and the dude was just like stayed behind me for a good 10 minutes until I got what I needed and left.
Yeah. But then we went to the game.
I wish for things to happen like that to me. I wish. I just like, oh, come on, bring it on, racism, so I can knock you on your feet. Like, come on.
The gaming store was worse.
The game store was worse, but the manager at the Chinooks fired this one kid for being gay. So like, they're just boomer-tastic out there.
Oh, fuck that place then. Good thing I don't live in Rockford and I don't have to shop there.
Yeah, you're lucky.
And what they did is like they're pretty much forcing people to shop there because they bought all the stores and then closed everybody's neighborhood store down. So like you can't go to the Rockton one anymore because they closed it down.
God damn.
And that's the one in your neighborhood, pert near.
They're worse than Walmart.
Dude, yes.
Oh yeah, the game store. Do you want to tell the story?
I don't exactly remember what happened at the game store. I just remember they were racist too. All
right, the game store is Jeremy and we walked before Timon, and like the manager just doesn't even acknowledge us, and then just shakes Timon's hand and like, "Hi, how can I help you?"
Wow.
And he just passes over us like we were nothing.
Rude.
Like, what did you say? I would have been like, excuse me.
I just like crept up like behind Jeremy.
Are you a fucking shadow?
Yeah. Like what the fuck? It's not like we were behind Timon or anything. We were in front of Timon by like 4 feet. He was taking his sweet ass time to get inside.
I would have been. Am I a ghost? Am I invisible? That's bogus as hell.
I was like, this is racist, but it's accurate because we're not buying anything from in here.
Yeah, I think we just left. Like, I think we just turned because we were trying to get D&D stuff, right?
And we got pizza.
Where'd we get pizza? We go to Anna's?
I don't remember where we went to get pizza, but we got pizza from somewhere, and then we already got the beer, and then we went to go pick up the pizza, I think.
No,
I don't remember where we went.
Besides the racism, that was a good day.
Hey, no!
It was a decent day for sure.
Go.
That reminds me of that one time where I went to a bar and I was just like next to my friend. He ordered a beer. I was about to order my beer next. And then this random guy just like sits down next to us. And then he just, for some reason, like singles me out. And he's like, "You smell like weed."
And I've been like, "Yep."
But that's the crazy thing. I hadn't smoked anything in like 4 months at that point. So that was just the weirdest thing ever. And it kind of just like, I just started ignoring the guy. And then he realized he fucked up because he's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know I didn't mean anything by it, but you just smelled like weed." And I'm like, "You fucking dick."
Anytime I'm like helping someone at the Chinooks and I notice that they smell like weed, I'm all like, "Ooh, I love that fragrance you're wearing. What do you call that?" Like,
I do too.
See, that's better. That's better.
I'm like, "Oh, you smell good, girl."
Like,
What you got on?
That is just a lovely essence. Oh.
I got Blueberry Dream on.
Yeah,
Is that loud or little whisper?
It's usually, if it's a little whisper, you can't smell it. If it's loud,
Just a little hint, just a little.
it's just something I spray on in my car.
Just a little hit, just a little tote.
It's basically when like you spray the air and walk past it.
Blowed on me. So my kids got into my freaking rocks and stuff. Like, okay, I'm a nerd, so I'm a rock nerd.
I've noticed that lately.
Stuff I had out. And my daughter just came out and just like threw about like 5 rocks into my bush. So that's great. I'm pretty sad about that. I just lost some rocks. Hey, go put that up.
What are you doing, Mom?
I'm getting my stuff off the porch.
So what are you doing with your rocks that you're collecting?
I am investing in a tumbler, and then I'm going to tumble them and just see how pretty they get, and just, I don't know, I'm not looking like to like make a profit. I just want to collect rocks. Get my witch on.
Do you remember Liam from high school?
No.
He started selling rocks, and I think apparently people love that shit. He sells rocks in Chicago.
Yeah, people love that.
Wait, but are they rocks or are they crack rocks? I need to know.
No, they're freaking like
No,
stones, like you polish them up and you tell them all like, "Oh, this rock has this type of magical properties," and then people just eat that shit up.
Yeah, okay, first of all, we do. Put this in there, please. Haley, no.
Also, the people wondering where these things that happened to me were at, they were in Rockford and Evanston, which are the whitest areas in all of Illinois, honestly. So that's main reason why it happened. It happens a lot in those areas to me.
Because
you live in Rockford, you know how it is.
Rockford is so diverse, though. Like it's weird. It's weird, like how racist white people are out here when it's so freaking diverse out here.
Mostly, they're on the good side of town, So, that's where they're at. So when people like us venture and cross that line, they're like, "Oh."
That's when Barbecue Betty enters the picture.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Miss Shaniqua. Is that your name, Shaniqua? Do you live around here, Shaniqua?
And I'm like, Lisa, no, it's not.
But as soon as you call her
You're
Karen,
so racist. Okay, let me go kick my white husband, bitch.
but as soon as you call her Karen, she's like, "That's not my name. That's not my name."
That's racist. No, it's not. It's a lot
That
of
reminds me
y'all
of the
named
weirdest
Karen.
thing I saw on Twitter. Like, there was a tweet where like this white woman was like calling white women. They called white women people of color. They were like white women people of color.
Yes, I
and
did see
Karen,
that.
Karen is a derogatory term for white women people of color that are the biggest minority of all minorities.
It's true. Rekha, don't you work with Karens?
I do. I work with a lot of Karens too.
Yeah, there are actually like a couple of women whose first names really are. Yeah. Someone had mentioned something.
Fun.
Yeah, someone had mentioned something about like, oh, so and so was being such a Karen, and they're like, "Do you know what that means, Karen?" And she's like, "No," and everyone's like, "God." Oh. Yeah.
I mean, some Karens are cool.
Action figures.
I'm just saying. I'm just proving that I'd rather collect action figures than gay ass rocks.
You're a dork.
This is a freaking Venom Deadpool, man. You can only get that.
I can't. Okay, Tim, I can't do that kind of shit because my kids will fuck that shit up. They will think it's theirs. just like okay, I have these like I found these little cute teeny baby little I don't know, they're just like little surprise thingy, and they're like teeny baby ones. So I'm like, oh cool, bring me back to back to when I was younger, little teeny babies. So I bought a whole bunch of surprise ones, and yeah, I don't have them anymore. My kids are fucking around with them, so I can't have shit, Tim. So yeah.
You have an army of children. Like how many you got now? Like 6?
No, 5. Stop trying to add one on. Come on, Corona already fucked up my summer. I was trying to send these little boys to Texas, but no, Corona came and fucked that up.
That's where your mom lives now, is Texas?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, dang.
I was trying. Woo, we were trying to kick it this summer. Nope.
Damn. You would have gone to Texas, gotten that Texas barbecue and all that stuff.
No, the kids are gonna be in Texas.
The kids. Okay, just the kids.
Toy and her husband are gonna be making another baby.
No. we was trying to make babies without the baby.
Exactly. You freaking send the kids away so you can make another one.
Damn it! Get down here!
Damn,
yeah,
that
look
was
at
the
my
most mom thing ever. Just like the way she screamed, damn it.
What him? What you doing down there?
God damn, that kid was like 8 miles away.
Yeah.
Bad as hell. Get in the house.
Holy shit.
That kid reminds me of me just like running all over the block.
Dude, they just want to run. They literally just like run like crack kids. They just run to the end, to the other end, to the end, to the end. Like, dude, are you fucking what the hell? Give me whatever you just drank.
Seeing your life makes me glad that I don't have any children.
Hey, I'm never bored for one. I mean, I have a headache most of the time,
but you're never bored.
Get this. If that remote is all the way over there, guess what? Tanner, he's gonna come and give me that remote. Quit playing with me. We got ups. We got ups. Come give me a pop right now. Oh, Tanner, go give me a pop while I'm talking about it. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
He's about to go get that pop. So I got little maids. I gotta take care of them, but
you're making my ears bleed every time you say pop.
That's okay. Pop. Just keep saying it.
Pop.
Pop.
Soda.
Pop.
soda.
I say
Where
both.
are you from, Tim?
I am from.
You're not from here.
I am from here.
No.
make fun of me
No,
for saying-
no, you just lost points because we don't say soda here. We say
People make
pop.
fun of me. People make fun of me for saying buggy too. When I like, they're like, "That's a shopping
I'm like,
cart."
you call it a cola? You call everything cola?
That's your mom.
He just wants to be a contrarian.
I can't believe you call pop soda, Tim. God damn. Oh my god.
I do. I grew up though. Everything was Coke. That was what like we used to call it, Coke. And so, but yeah, like the older I got, then I just started calling it soda. Yeah. I actually grew up next to an actual, and I think I've told you this before, Wiener, but like I grew up next to an actual Coke dealer, so that was really.
Yeah, you've mentioned that.
Yeah, because I told you how he dressed, and you're like, sounds like fun. Yeah, he used to wear like I don't know if you remember back in like the late 80s or so, early 90s, they had the Back to the Future sunglasses that you could get at Pizza Hut. And he used to wear those all the time with Zubaz.
Man. You remember when Pizza Hut actually had good pizza?
No.
I used to love Pizza Hut.
They used to have good pizza. Like in the late 90s, early 2000s, there was some good pizza. Like KFC.
Suburbs, but not.
KFC. No, I lived in Chicago, man. I didn't live in the suburbs back then.
Oh, see, even that's better, man. Like, but if you live in Chicago, why would you even go to Pizza Hut when you can just get like some like legit Chicago pizza like on any corner?
You realize that people in Chicago don't eat deep dish, right? Like that's like the biggest myth.
No, I'm not
We
talking
don't
about
have deep dish all the time.
I'm not talking about deep dish. I'm talking about good freaking
Like
Chicago
Tavern?
pizza.
Well, we're broke, man.
Exactly. I was about to say that because we broke.
We broke. Like,
It's
do you
cheaper.
realize there was a Little Caesar right behind my house that we would just get a lot because it was cheap and easy to get?
Hey, I'll still bang a fucking hot and ready, man, any day.
Mhm.
Me too. Not gonna lie.
Mhm.
But I'm just saying
Yeah.
that there were some places that had good shit back then and they just really lost their quality. Like KFC, they used to be so good and now they're trash. Same with Burger King's chicken sandwich. That used to be good. It's not good anymore.
Well,
It
now
used to be big. It used to be big, like
It used to
bigger.
be big and juicy. It was nice. And now it's like a dried old little chunk with just mayo and lettuce all over it.
apparently they use horse meat now.
Why would the fuck you say that?
Actually, horse meat's really good. Horse meat's really good, actually. Like it's nice. I've had horse meat before. I cried after I found out I ate horse meat because I rode the horse the day before, and they told me after we ate the food that it was horse meat.
And I get up, I'll slap the fuck out of that person.
I was a little kid, so I just started crying.
Oh my, okay.
About 3 years ago, I was dating this gal. Like her and her roommate had horses. Her roommate had like 14 horses, and she had just the one horse. And like we were driving around, and she was like, "Oh man, let's get something to eat." And I was like, "Well, there's Burger King right there." She's like, "No, fuck Burger King. They use horse meat." And plus, she's just going off and fucking about Burger King.
And then she wanted to go to McDonald's.
And she was the one that told you it was horse meat.
Yeah.
The crazy horse girl. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
All right,
trust
so
her.
I feel a little better. I feel a little better about
Dude,
that.
when that Tiger King docu series came out, it reminded me of back when I used to date her because they were beefing with another horse barn like right next door. And I was like, some of them when I was watching Tiger King and have like with the Joe Exotic versus the Carol Baskin stuff, it was just like brought all that shit back to me.
Was your ex girl the horse Carol Baskin?
Dude, it wasn't as intense, but it just I was all like, damn, dude, these people who own animals are just cutthroat as fuck, man.
So I'm guessing like the neighbor were like, "Fuck that bitch, Carol Baskin," towards her.
That was a great docuseries, though.
It was all right. I didn't think it was great. It was all
She
right.
totally killed her husband, though.
Dude, she totally killed her fucking husband.
Oh, by the way,
Totally.
chat, I didn't kill the horse. I was fed the horse.
I don't even know
and I
what's going on.
cried.
I don't even know what's going on in the live chat.
Also, in elementary, did any of you guys like whenever you they did like chicken sandwiches on the day of, they also gave you mashed potatoes and gravy?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What
And
I
I
did,
grew up in Peoria Heights, Illinois. So yeah, at a Catholic school. So yeah, they did.
Ooh,
It was,
damn.
and then even in high school, but we didn't have the mashed potatoes or gravy, but we had chicken Thursday. And that was like either chicken fingers or chicken sandwich.
nice.
But yeah, in
So-
elementary school, there was mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yes.
What?
What I did is I would mix that up and put it on top of the chicken sandwich and then close the bun and then just eat it like that. It's actually really good.
It sounds amazing. Right? What's that like?
Oh yeah, it's delicious. Like talking about school lunch food, like
That sounds like
That's-
a good munchy meal. It does, honestly.
A really
it's
good
so
munchy
good.
meal is just honey on a hot dog bun. Boom, right there.
What?
Just put honey on a hot dog bun.
On a hot dog bun? That's too thick.
that's also very broke. That's more of a broke meal than
Dude,
a food
it
meal.
probably is a broke meal. I was broke when I discovered it. So like,
Yeah. That's
living at home.
that's like the syrup on the bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's like me eating a cup of noodles with saltine crackers.
All right, let's. Everybody,
You need to let it
everybody
stick.
say
You gotta
their
get it a little stick to your stomach.
Everybody say their favorite poverty meal.
Oh, that's difficult, man. There's a lot. I've eaten a lot, like hot Cheetos with nacho cheese. That was always really good, just like for
That's
50
good.
That
cents at the little corner
was
store.
breakfast at high school. That was breakfast. Hot Cheetos and cheese.
Because it was so cheap, like 50 cents for just like a little bag of hot Cheetos and some nacho cheese on top of that. Too bad
Fire.
now those little bags are like 75 cents each now. That's crazy.
I like to cut a hole in a slice of bread. Or no, first I butter the bread, then I cut a hole in it, and then you put it on the frying pan, and then you crack an egg into the hole. And then, oh man, that's good. That's good.
That's not a broke meal. That's like a hipster Instagram post.
Right?
Really?
Right? That's
Really?
like a easy fast breakfast. What are you
Exactly.
talking about, Tim?
That's
That
like-
sounds like I'm about to do that shit.
I've done this before. Add some black pepper and salt on top, and it's gonna be delicious.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
You need that. Man, I'm living the life now where I got like the actual like pepper grinder, dude. That's oh my god, dude. That shit's
Fancy
fucking
pepper.
luxury. That shit's luxury right there.
I got that too. I also
Hey,
got like a
Emmett,
whole bunch of
what are you
seasoning
doing?
in the little cupboard.
Get over here.
All your kids seem like assholes.
It's the same kid. He's like peeping in other people's cars right now. Get in the house.
That's how people catch the Rona is from their kids.
Right? They're dirty little motherfuckers.
But at the same time, I can see why people have gotten the Rona from their kids for the simple reason every time I've gone to a store, I've seen the parents wear the face mask, but their kids are not wearing one. And I'm like,
My
What the
kids,
fuck?
my kids was not wearing one today because the little motherfuckers fucked their mask up, and I'm like, oh well, hope you don't get the Rona because you ain't wearing my mask. I'm going in the store. But if they're not wearing them, I put them in the cart and they can't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Keep your hands inside. No, you can't get no fucking chips. But yeah, only today. That was today. But usually they wear their own little mask. I steal them from work. Because yeah, there's a big box of them, so I bring a bunch of them with me at home. Because I'm not paying $3 at the little corner store. You got me fucked up.
That's cheaper than Chinooks. They're $4.99 or $5.99.
Yeah, for the little boys, you got me fucked up. No, I'll get some of these at work.
And like
my family's not like a 50 pack.
The one I got is so stupid.
And I forgot what the price was, but they weren't expensive.
Emmett, go in there right now. I'm tired of your shit.
I have were actually made by a friend. She made them. So I did not mind spending.
Poor Emmett. No, poor Emmett. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I knew it was going to her. So. Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting you, but I see a little comment. Poor Emmett. No, poor mommy. Okay, poor mommy. This little boy is bad. Okay, you want 30 minutes with this boy? You be calling me back. Okay. Godzilla fan, 1995. Thank you. Poor
Damn.
mommy. Mommy needs some rum in this Coke. Emmett.
I feel like if his government name were right
bad.
there, you would have called it out completely.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, but back to you, girl. What was you saying?
Oh no, I just didn't mind spending a little more on it because I know it was helping a friend, and she wasn't working at the time, but she was making the masks, so
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that. So
I just remembered I keep my mask in my car. I was all like, "Where did I put it? I know I just washed it."
Hey, Timon,
Yeah.
can you highlight Wolford's hashtag?
Yes.
Free Emmett. He already free. I'm trying to get him back home. Look at him.
Hashtag Emmett.
Over there. He's like peeping, like I'm about to make my escape.
Emmett
Come here,
is making
Emmett.
his own prison
here.
break season.
No. Oh, here's another one.
Yes, hashtag free Emmett. Hashtag Emmett.
Another one escaped. Chance. They're trying to get in the pool. They want to live in it. Don't go back in there. It's too many bugs, baby. Hey. Look at them. Talk about free them. They already free. They don't listen to me. I'm all bark and no bite.
Yeah.
they know that.
You got to do like your grandma used to do. Get the frickin'
Man, yeah,
ready.
right. My kids are not emotionally, mentally strong for that. My grandma was hardcore. My kids cry when I like yell at them too much. Ain't that right, Chance?
You like to see the moon?
You want to see the moon?
Hashtag Emmett run away.
Emmett run away. He has. He will again.
He's like, I hate it here.
He pulled a Kevin Hart, set up his little bag, and got his He-Man in the bag, and was like, "I'm ready to work."
They would do some shit like that too. Pack up their favorite toys.
My mom used to charge us money if we ate too much food. She'd be like, "Well, then."
I'm about to start charging them. My oldest one, Tanner, I literally found oh my god, in his drawers, there are no clothes, but there's definitely food and food wrappers. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, dude, what the hell? I was like, what is this? And he was like, I don't know. Like, I always get the I don't know. Like, god damn. And he's in his growth spurt. He's breaking out with the acne, and his voice is getting deeper, and he's in that awkward stage. So it's like, ain't no one getting in the damn pool.
I didn't know your husband was tuning in. That's hilarious.
Yeah, like I said, ain't no one getting in the pool. Yeah. Oh look, I can't look. There's my daughter.
She's hungry.
There's kids everywhere, literally.
You got a whole army.
Yeah,
I got a question for everybody. What was a lot of your favorite activities to do while the pandemic was when people were actually following rules and staying inside and all that? I know you had a handful, Toya, so you don't even have to answer. What
I gotta do? I just gotta make sure I got weed. If I don't have weed, then goddamn, things are gonna I'm gonna freak out. Do you see how many kids I got? To keep sane, and I have to have weed. That's the only thing I have to keep sane in the pandemic. That's it. they eating all the food. So I mean, like, as long as I have that, I'm cool. Mommy's good. Mommy doesn't have it, pray for me because man, 5 kids, like it really, I'm not saying like my kids make me a better person, and I don't know what I would be doing if I didn't have any kids, but it's not for the weak. It's not, because they will break you down. Like my 6-year-old called me lame the other day. Like that hurt a little bit. Like that was random. Like you gotta be strong. Like kids are mean. And my Emmett told me, like, because I told him no, he couldn't have any more cookies. He said, "You're not my mom." Like, and he was dead ass serious. He was like, "Well, you're not my mom if I can't get a cookie." And like, but he can turn around and he can tell me, "I love you, Mom. You're so pretty." So like, it's like you have your ups and downs. Like these niggas don't ever want to go to sleep. Ever. They stay up later than me. They throw parties downstairs when I go to bed. I wake up and there's like shit everywhere. Like what the fuck happened when I went to bed? Like, but it's like like in the moments when they're smiling and they're happy and they're doing things that you never got to do when you were a kid, it makes everything like fucking worth it. Like you just, man, I have my anxiety be up there, and you know, it's not all fun, and it's like it's a struggle, it's a battle, but it's fucking worth it. And I would never imagine my life without being like a mom. Like that's what I am when it comes down to who are you as a person. I'm a fucking mom. But then I'm, you know, it's cool, Tim. You maybe one day, you know, before you get too old and you don't have any more hair, you'll, you know, you experience it. But like right now, like you are like, man, you living the dream for like us parents. Like, man, I wish I could just like chill and have like shit. I wish I could have shit hanging up in my fucking room and shit. No, I don't even have a room. I don't even have nothing. This is my kid's house. Like I just pay for it, and like I just supervise and make sure no one bleeds and like hurts themselves, and I feed them. Like this is their world, and
you're just observing.
I'm just here. I'm just mom. I'm just like, are you going to go get more food? Or mom, what's wrong with the Wi-Fi? Or I'm just here, you know, what is it? You ever seen, what's that show? The Good Place? I'm the one girl they call that knows everything, that brings it like, hey mom, I want some hot dogs. Bing, here's some hot dogs. Like I'm that person to them. Like I'm like their, you know, I'm just here until they move on. But like I just want to make sure like I make some good boys, like good men, you know. And hey, my little girl throwing everything around.
Rekha, what was your favorite COVID activity?
Catching up on sleep. I am 38, single, and I have no kids, so I am catching up.
How old are you?
38.
Bitch, wow. You lying.
No.
That's fantastic for 38.
Hey, you look good for 38.
Thank you.
I thought you were more like 28.
Right. I mean, I thought you were like my, you know, same age as us, you know, 32, 31.
Yeah, no,
you know,
no.
Hey, girl.
I caught up on sleep, and that was so nice. And I still have a list of things I want to do, but I'm just trying to take the time and chill, because I do, like I said, go into work. Like I can't work from home. I have to actually go into the office. So trying to get rest and learn the job and all that stuff. So yeah. So that was my favorite. Although I did find a couple of like ebooks that I liked because they were like super short, like 20 some pages. So I was just like, I'm gonna read those, and I read those, and those were fun.
What's crazy, because didn't they let you work from home when you were injured? But then when
no, that was a different place, and no, they did not. And I had to travel to Des Plaines that every day, and I from Rockford, and I could not work, even with the doctor's note, could not work from home when I had like grade 2 sprained ankle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drive. And but no, I could not work from home there, but then I got another job. And yeah. Thank you for the comment. Wolfer, I thought she was in her late 20s. Heck. Thank you. But yeah, I have this job. I don't work too far from home now, so it's not that far of a drive, but just catching up from all that.
I thought you were still working in that place at Des Plaines.
No, thank goodness I'm not. I don't have to call the cops on people anymore, so yeah.
Tell me, what was your favorite COVID activity?
Oh.
I don't really have a favorite COVID activity. I was just like reading manhwa, watching TV, and staying in my room because my sister was infected, and so I couldn't really go out or anything because of that. So I was just stuck in my room for most of like the early COVID.
That sucks.
Yeah, a little bit. But I didn't have to meet up with people that I didn't want to.
Ignore my husband, please.
Late for vasectomy, no matter how late you get it.
I love your husband, so I'm gonna. If he posts something funny, I'm gonna put it up there.
Hey Sheldon, could you give me like the cost of a vasectomy because I'm actually thinking of getting one. I'm 26, but like
his insurance covered all of it.
Nice.
Good for him. I don't have insurance anymore.
Oh, a lot of money. Like $1,300, I think it was.
That's not terrible.
That's not terrible. That's the price of like a moped.
And it's worth it. A moped, you know, you can.
It's more worth it.
You can't buy that with kids.
I totally want a moped, dude. That's what I would drive to comedy nights. Even though most
you'd have to get a good one like a Vespa, and those are even more expensive than.
I can totally see you driving a moped.
Who, Tim?
Yeah, I think it's made for Tim.
I could see him like rocking like a very like frilly fancy like scarf, having it blow in the wind while he's in his little moped.
The only thing
a jacket with tassels.
The only thing I was talking about driving the moped though, I would need to get I need to get like a neck strap or whatever for my straw hats because I would basically only drive to comedy nights and I wouldn't want my hat to fly off because that's my signature. A lot of people didn't even know I had a hair. Like they just thought my hats were attached to me. I'm pretty sure you thought that, Rekha, until you saw me like outside of the comedy show.
Yeah, because I think every single comedy show that I was at, I think you always had it on. I don't think I had ever seen you take it off until it was like I don't know when. Yeah.
right back here.
Months. Right
here is the very first one I ever wore. It's all freaking beat up and shit now, but
Sheldon wants me to ask you comedy nights that I need to start going because I talk a bunch of shit about doing it, but I never do it.
Well, I'm gonna be there. I was thinking of whether or not I was gonna be there, but on the 7th, there's gonna be one at the VFW in Loves Park.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I wasn't gonna go, but I'm like, dude, I'll go. I'll just sit in the way back, and I think VFW is fine because I think there's usually at most like 20 people there, and I'm pretty sure since the world just opened back up, and not many people are like aware that there's gonna be a comedy night or whatever. There's probably gonna be like 10 people max. I'm thinking, so like, I'm not too worried about.
Well, I'm not worried about that.
I know you're not. You're like
I'm worried about people like I don't want to like uptight like because my shit's like wild, man. My life's wild. And I'm loud. And I'm like, I'm the type of person I'll tell a joke and no one laughs. I'm like, oh, so y'all whack. Like, so
after that, like, if you tell a joke and like, nobody laughs, so you're like, oh, I guess that's not funny. And then they laugh afterwards. It's so weird.
Like, that or the weird thing, too, is sometimes you will tell a joke. They're silent. But then later, when like the entire like open mic is over, they're like, man, you were so funny. And it's like, you weren't laughing.
You went
Bitch, why was you laughing? I was like, bitch, why you laughing? Shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you thought it was funny, okay, and
Well, okay, I'll do it. We'll see.
Dang, I should have gotten a vasectomy when I had my insurance and was working, because the job I was working was actually really nice and a lot of the benefits were great. But then I quit, and then pandemic happened, and then the job that I was going to replace that one was like, oh, we can't hire you anymore. Because I was supposed to be a new hire after I put in my 2 weeks and I was done there, but then they called me and told me because of the pandemic, unfortunately, they can't take in any more new hires. So I was kind of like effed at that point.
Sucks.
Yeah. Oh well. I at least got 2 weeks worth of vacation pay, so that held me over.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then I got unemployment, so that was decent until like I'm trying to find jobs, and most of the places are like, we have to stay on hold.
Well, I mean, I think my job is hiring for night shift, and it's pretty fucking easy. I work at a hotel, so I mean,
I can't do
they pay
hotels
pretty
anymore.
good.
I can't do hotels anymore. Like the last time I worked at a hotel, I got threatened to get shot at.
What?
Yeah, because this guy he wanted to stay at a hotel. I tried to give him a chance. He was actually blacklisted from our hotel, and I was like, you know what? It's been a while. Maybe I'll let him slide just this once and let him stay in the hotel. And then he was talking the meanest fucking shit as I was about to check him in because of the fact that he was broke and had to do so much things just to put money into an account. And then he started talking shit to us. And at that point, I was like, all right, man, you're done. I'm not letting you in this place anymore. And then he's like, all right, we'll see. And I was like, yeah, we will. And then his girl came back later with the card with the money in it. And they tried going to the other guy. And I was like, yo, I told you you're not staying in here. So give him, and then I told the guy, give them back their card and their ID. And then that's when he got really bad. And then after like 3 minutes worth of cursing, like he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be back and watch it. And then like he was telling me that he was gonna shoot me when he came back. And I was like, all right, we'll see what's gonna happen. And then after like another minute, he left finally.
I like
Did you ever come back?
Huh?
I like the amount of people like during this pandemic that'd be checking into hotels thinking like the pool and stuff would be open.
Oh, no. Wait, hotels are open? I thought they were closed.
No, I wish the motherfucker would close. No.
My friend Cynthia stayed at one like a couple weeks ago. She had like a babysitter for her kids and stuff. And she messaged me. She's like, I'm going to this hotel, dude. It's going to be sweet. And I was all like, hotel? Like, why? Why did you get like? She's like, oh, there's going to be a pool and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, the pool is like, I'll bet you.
Some pools are open.
The pool's
Some
closed.
pools are open.
Really?
Some are. It's up to the hotel if they want to open or not. But some are open. Some are closed because we went last weekend and the motherfuckers was closed and I was salty. I was like, well, I work at a hotel, so you guys should update your website and let everyone know that your pool is closed, because I wouldn't have drove an hour and a half to come so I could go to a pool with my kids. But anyways,
like, ma'am, it's a pandemic.
But not all pools are closed. There's a couple of pools that are open. I mean,
no, I don't. I just can tell when someone's just talking shit to talk shit because they're mad. And that's people coming to staying at a hotel are not really about that life. So
exactly, that's why I'm still there. I got guests that don't talk to me. They avoid the front desk because they got cussed out before. Like, you're not gonna come to me rude. You better come to me nice so you can get the nice Toya. Hi, how can I help you? Yeah, sure. I'll see what I can do for you. Whatever. Oh, there's no problem. Come to me rude. I'm like, oh, bitch, you better come back in the morning when the manager here, because I'm not the fucking one. Either or, it's your choosing which one you want. You better come at me nice so you can get the nice toy. You come to me rude. I don't care about this job. I will take this shirt off and I will meet you around and I'll whoop your motherfucking ass, bitch. I got my I'll spray you with my pepper spray. Because Kaylee broke it.
Godzilla fans always saying some Russian shit, dude. Like
Google Translate it.
English, please, sir.
I'm about to Google Translate this.
Are you?
Yeah.
He's always saying some Russian shit every time.
I gotta turn on the lights on my keyboard.
He's like,
hey man, Russians be smelling good in the hotel. They come check in, they be smelling good. I'm like, oh yeah, that's some strong shit. You smell good.
My friend Courtney used to be married to this Russian dude, and he was hilarious. Like I was hanging out with him one day, and he was all like, "Hey Tim," I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You know, in Russia, you have to walk around with mean face," and I'm all like, "Show me your mean face, Oleg." And he's all like, "I'm not very good Russian," because he had like this baby face, like he looked like he was like 10 years old, but he was like super tall and like.
I actually went on 2 dates with a guy named Oleg, and yeah.
Did he smell good?
No, he was not
shit.
the best person to be around. No, he dragged me out of a restaurant actually.
What? Oh,
wait,
yeah,
what? I didn't hear that part.
Russians are violent?
Smelly, because he said there were smelly old people in there and that we needed to be around people our own age and all of this stuff. And the funny thing, I think he told me that he was divorced, but at one point he was like this close to becoming a priest. Like he had made it all the way through, and then he didn't become a priest. Then he got married, then he got divorced, and then yeah.
Good.
Wow.
No, you ain't representing God. No, thank you. What's up?
Although it's not as. I know about, yeah, Russians do smell nice. I know quite a few of them. When I was working at Six Flags, I found this thing about Turkish where they like to use their own musk as a scent, and it does not smell good, honestly.
Dude, just imagine like hundreds of years ago, before perfume was invented, and
we all stank. We were stanky ass motherfuckers. We all smell bad.
And everybody just had to be attracted by your natural pheromones, dude. Imagine how awful that would be.
Yeah, but deodorant has existed for hundreds of years, though.
I'm talking about like. Remember back in like the Coliseum, I'm not saying remember, but like back in the Coliseum days, women would use like gladiator sweat as perfume.
Yeah, I couldn't deal with that life. I mean,
if you ever met my husband, when he's done with work and he take them shoes off, no, that's love, baby. That is love. Why I'm still with him, because if it was off smell. No. So they put what on them? Nope.
Gladiator sweat.
No, I would have been a lesbian. Banished. Whatever they did back in the day. No men for me.
Now
Nope.
Now everything is made from ambergris. It's whale vomit.
Shut up.
I mean, the original way deodorant was made was not like the craziest thing either. Wasn't it just like fat and ash and some flowers?
You said what? What was the first thing you said?
Fat, like animal fat.
Who said there and was like, we need some animal fat? Like when they was creating that, like
I don't know. It was just like
put this on my body.
Like the flowers came afterwards. The deodorant came first.
What?
Like the scents came afterwards. Before it was just like nothing. Like it was just deodorant with no scents at all, and then they added scents to it. But I believe it was fat and
I
ash
don't
and some
mind
other
an
stuff.
odor free or just like an odorless or whatever antiperspirant. You know,
I gotta look this up to make sure I'm right
But
because
from
I forgot
animal
exactly.
fat, I would think like animal fat after like a while doesn't like stink. You know what I'm saying? Like rot. Like
No, you got if you preserve it. I don't know. They have whatever science does. You know, it does for a reason.
I would think a bunch of like hippie women got some flowers and like this smells good and like I'm gonna rub it on me type shit. Like that's when I think of like how it got invented. I don't think someone put animal like meat on there.
Women
I'm
don't.
gonna stick with what I thought at the first time. That's more better than that.
Have
Like
you met any hippie women? They don't use antiperspirant or deodorant.
and they don't shave.
Yeah, I dated a hippie gal like years and years ago, man. And the first time I went to, go downtown Chester Brown, I was blown away. I was like, whoa. Venturing into a rainforest, like.
I love you too.
But you just gotta like you persevere and you just go exploring, And
You still went exploring after smelling that?
it didn't smell. It was just there was just a lot of
It was your
stuff going on.
You found your way though? Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could never live without deodorant. It's too much of a necessity, man.
It is.
Like if I go back in time, I would have to stockpile deodorant and cologne with me because I could not deal with smelling horrible.
I wish you would tell that to my 12-year-old. He fucking smells horrible. You go in his room right now, you'd be like, what the fuck died in here? No, it's his armpits.
Yeah, that's horrible. But
it's horrible. He has deodorant. We bought him the Axe kit and everything. He's just, I don't know. It's a phase. I'm just guessing you guys went through that when you were teenage boys, but he is
not as a
that's
teenager.
when we started was when we were teenage boys. Like when you're like in elementary school, whatever, you don't give a fuck about.
Yeah,
whatever.
when you're in elementary, you don't give a fuck. But like once you get older, middle school,
you got the peach buzz coming in. You're all like, "I'm becoming," and your voice is changing. You're like, "I'm becoming a man."
I get puberty a little bit early, so I have to get up on that very fast.
I'm trying to tell him, and he doesn't. He's like this nonchalant care, and I'm trying to keep it real with him. I'm like, dude, there's no one's gonna want to sit next to the smelly kid. You're going to be the smelly kid. You're gonna be the one that's like, oh, that nigga stink. I'm not sitting next to Tanner, and he's just like, no, I'm not gonna stink. Yeah, you stink right now. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm gonna like literally like force him in the bath. Like, I have to make sure he's not the smelly kid because this is what's happening this summer. He is the smelly kid in the house. And I just like, I'm praying he's not the smelly kid in school because that's my son. And like, I made fun of the smelly kid in school. Like, I sat next to him and like, I'm trying to prevent that from happening to the next poor girl.
They're gonna be like, kid. They're gonna be like, Tanner's so fucking smelly. I bet that boy got socks.
And he's just like, he thinks I'm lying. Like, I'm just being like, I don't know, just talking shit. But dude, I'm being serious with you. I'm trying to help you in life. And he's just like, and I'm like, dude, I'm just going to pray. I'm just like, whoo, and just wish the best. Like, just make him, like, just push him off and just, oh, well, it's his own destiny. Like, let him make his own path because like I think he's too old for me to like physically force him in the shower and like, put your deodorant on. I want to watch you do it. And it's like literally how it is. And
have you ever seen that show Smothered?
Yeah, that's how he wants me to be.
It's a show about how moms are like way too over, like just like they smother their children or whatever. Like I was watching a commercial for it the other day where this mom saved her kid's baby teeth and she smells them. And fucking like,
Oh, that's
and her daughter is like grown and fucking like 25 or some shit, now, and she's and her mom still has her baby teeth.
My mom still has some of mine. So
I hope my kids don't want theirs because I don't know what the fuck they at.
Here's what you do. Buy your kid a bath bomb. Tell him to take a bath. Put the bath bomb in there. Get him a scented bath bomb. And there you go. He'll smell good for the rest of the day.
And he's like, and then like, okay, I'm like, okay, I'm not home like all the time. Okay, so when I do come home, like, dude, what the hell? You didn't take a shower? Like, I did take a shower. You're a fucking liar, dude. You did not take a shower. Like, he tried to tell me he's done this. I'm like, dude, there's no fucking way you took a shower. And he will swear up and down that he's taken a shower.
Smelly kids equals smelly chanclas. Did I just hear?
So you want to hear something gross?
I'll be back. Gotta take care of some stuff.
Okay. You want to hear something gross? So my parents, like my mom will like she'll draw a bath or whatever. She'll take her bath, whatever, and then my stepdad will go off into the same bath water that my mom just freaking bathed in or whatever. Then he'll get out and he'll be like, "Hey Tim, water's still warm if you want to get in a bath." And
That's the medieval shit.
Wow.
Okay, don't take the weird white people shit 108.
I seriously think they grew up in like the 1800s where that was like you had no choice but to use the swing bath water.
Does your mom watch this? I swear to God. My mom, if she knew about this, my mom would be calling me right now. Toya, what the fuck are you saying that about me? If I was your mom, I would fucking say, Tim, what the fuck did you say that?
I know I think it's gross. Like every
But
time.
that's good memories. That's good stories. That's awesome. That's hilarious.
It's the worst. It's the worst. I'll get home from work, and I'm filthy, and there's fucking this dirty bath water, and I'm like, I have to shower. So I pull the drain or whatever, and I wait till it gets about like ankle length or whatever, that I can actually hop in the shower. But then one day, there were toenails in the like clogging the drain, or like I had to like scoop out these toenails with my hand.
I would be like, who did this? Who did this?
Wait, what happened? Die.
You missed it.
Yeah.
I seriously wanted to die.
I wouldn't have done it, Tim. Tim, I would have been like, fuck this shit. Who the fuck did this? Just clean it up now.
I didn't notice until I was like,
did Tim drink hot dog water?
I was already showering with.
No, he found toenails in the bathtub. Like he had to scoop them out before he took a shower.
Oh, I can top that story. Big time.
Oh, I'm scared.
I have so many stories. It's not even crazy.
Please do, because
I've had bad luck like crazy. I went to this place and I bought a banana split. And so I'm eating the banana split, and like I'm enjoying it. I'm thinking it's really good. And I get to the bottom and I finished it all, and then in there I see a nail clipping.
No.
Yeah. Luckily, I didn't eat the nail clipping, but it was in there.
It was in there marinating the ice cream.
I know. That's disgusting. Oh, I felt so sick. I have not
ice cream.
Yes. It was so gross. I never went back to that place ever again. I should have gone back there.
Somebody.
I should have gone back there. But
I'm
I was
knocking
like,
all the shit over. Ugh.
I know that was gross. That was gross.
Ugh. I have a weak stomach. I would have definitely threw up when I seen the toenail.
Yeah, I'm lucky I didn't throw up through like most
I
of the
would've
things
definitely threw up.
that I've been through. Like this one time, my family went to a rodeo and I accidentally fell in cow poop.
Oh,
Yeah,
No.
that was not a good drive home.
oh.
I was a little kid and I was not listening to people, and so I was like I was like sitting on the rails, and then
So you was Chance. You was
Huh?
Chance and Emmett. You was Emmett.
yeah, I was in
Yeah.
it. Yeah, exactly. and like I was just sitting on the rails, and then I don't know what happened, but like I fell off the rail, like while I was sitting down, and I just like landed. You could hear the
Oh.
like right when I landed on the cow poop, I literally had to take off my pants, my shoes,
Throw
and
the whole
everything.
kid away.
And my family, they made me lay down in the back of the car because they did not want me sitting down.
Don't you touch it. Don't you move.
Exactly. That's exactly what they did. They put my clothes in the garbage bag and they just drove home with me laying in the
Throw
back.
the whole kid away. I would have left your ass at the rodeo.
I was telling you, no, I'm not. I told y'all I have stories. Fucking shit out of my mouth.
Oh, you don't want any ice cream?
I don't have a weak stomach. I can still like. I could probably have some food while after talking about this, even though I already ate.
I ate before recording, so I'm good. But
Yeah, but
My brats are waiting for me.
what? Chow down.
I see you with your beers, and that's making me want a beer, Timon, because
I need to smoke first before I eat. Isn't that weird now? Like
I don't know.
I'm not really hungry.
I don't do that as much as I used to when we were younger, dude. That's all I did is just smoke weed all day. And now like
Well, I don't know what the fuck wrong with you now, Tim, but I'm still like that.
sitting next to a fully packed pipe, and now it's fine.
I'm sorry, Wolford and Hentai Slayer
Get you a husband.
and Godzilla fan. Timon, I can cook for you if you want.
Oh man, remember when we were supposed to cook at my old house?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
We just went to
I
Los
was supposed to make tacos for you.
Huh?
I was supposed to make tacos for you.
I know, but you didn't get to town till like super late.
Who doesn't like to stream anymore? Well, you're lame.
Someone
I think we just ended up going to Los Portales instead.
Oh yeah.
Got some tongue tacos.
Yeah, those are good. With some lime.
There's always lime.
Lime, cilantro, just eat them like that. Delicious.
Well, I have corn.
Why I have corn? Because I like corn.
Corn's good.
You want to try corn? He won't try corn. They won't like the only vegetable. You don't like it? You never tried it.
Here's something I found out the hard way. So when someone hits the Spanish button on the self-checkout and they're trying to find like produce, you literally have to know the Spanish names for the produce to bring it up. So you have to if you're looking for corn, you have to type in elote. And it should blew me away. I never knew that because normally people don't hit the Spanish button at the self-checkout.
Yeah, unless you speak Spanish.
You make Mexican corn to get your kids to like corn, even though that's
Man, that's the shit.
Dude, that shit is good as fuck.
What is that?
It's a brat.
It's just mayo, butter, cotija cheese, I think, maybe, and some chili powder. It's very basic but delicious.
You want to try it?
No.
Well, why are you asking? What is it?
I want mustard.
I did
He
not
doesn't want
understand a word he said, honestly.
He said he doesn't want mustard.
What's wrong with mustard? It's healthy. It's a seed.
feet.
Hmm?
Why is my feet right there?
Because I have an ouchie. Get you a kid. You'll never stop answering questions. You'll feel like the smartest person in the world.
I felt like the smartest person in the world when I was a child,
Yeah.
and now I feel dumber than when I was a child. Now.
Mhm.
Oh. Damn. My
What the
bad.
hell
I
was
don't,
that? You're gonna get me fucking copyrighted now.
I don't even know what that was. It was an accident. It's not even anything near to what I wanted to do.
Imagine how bad she smells, man. I told her and Obama just came. You smell like sulfur.
No, I literally watched a podcast today with Joe Rogan, and he was on there, and they were talking about fucking.
I love it when Alex Jones is
Afterlife
on
shit.
Joe Rogan. Oh my god, that's when the shit just goes bananas.
Is this a podcast where he said, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of retarded. Is it the podcast where he said that?
I think so. My husband's like shoving down Joe Rogan's podcast, down my throat like the past week. So, and that's all he's been doing is listen to Joe Rogan podcast. I probably have watched that one.
That man has made so much money.
Yeah, literally. It must be nice just to sit there and just talk, just whatever. Ooh, what guess I got this, today. Just let's talk about a whole bunch of shit, and I'm gonna get paid like hella money for it.
Yeah.
That's gold, huh?
That's what I'm trying to do with Weinercast, but nobody wants to. I had a sponsor, but like all I got from that was just a free T-shirt.
Hey.
Weren't you sponsoring? Were those the sandals?
I can pull up their Etsy store. Hold on.
You don't got to do that free promotion. You're not getting paid anymore.
Fuck y'all. Where my other shirt at?
Mom.
What?
Mom.
What's up?
Dad, let me give me a bow challenge.
You want a peanut butter sandwich?
Yes.
You don't want a brat?
No.
Damn.
Mom.
That's a child thing to do too. You already made something and they want something else.
Man, all day, every day. All day, every day. I literally
Or
cook 3 different shit, at each meal, 3 different things.
Or you make them something and then you make something for yourself and they want what you have.
Dude.
I don't even have kids. I have a niece that I take care of sometimes, so I know how it is.
I'm the only one that has kids, and you just God damn, I'm so glad I don't have kids.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's why you look so young, girl. You ain't got no kids, girl.
You look young too, though. Wait, how old are you? Wait, that's
It's because it's the only reason is because Black people age good. Otherwise, I'm probably like a crackhead. Stressed. What are you doing?
Mom.
What's up?
Getting cold again.
Dad, give me a bow challenge.
Okay, baby. Just 1 second, okay?
Please, thank you, Mom.
Okay.
Here's who sponsored me. Was this design ECG Designs on Etsy?
Don't drop it.
They have all this cool stuff. They got these overpriced boots.
Heavy.
You
It
know,
looks like they just bought boots and put their designs over them.
that's literally what they did.
Oh.
Let me hold it,
They
Mom.
got this cool clock that you could get for $37, even though no one knows how to read analog time anymore.
I do.
All digital. They got these gay ass phone cases. They got these overpriced shoes. You know, and that's how I advertise them too. I was like, they got these overpriced, $15 coffee mug.
That's probably why they stopped sponsoring you.
No, they never did stop sponsoring me. They were just all like, I just
What?
contact with them. They don't.
What?
But I did get a free T-shirt, so I'm pretty sure I got a T-shirt of this design.
Have you guys tried using preservatives instead of jelly?
Dude, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, like PB and preservatives instead of jelly. That makes the sandwich taste so much better. But I didn't even know about preservatives until like 4 years ago.
Really, dude? That's all I would ever buy when the first time I started living on my own. I was like,
That would have been like my age 4 years ago.
no, the first time I moved out of here was 2009. I went to go. I moved to Lockport, Illinois.
How old were you in 2009?
Like 21, 22.
Which is how old I would have been 4 years ago, Timon. I'm telling you this, man.
I keep on forgetting that you're like 25, 26 or whatever.
Yes, I'm 26.
Oh my god, you're a youngin. So
Yeah,
baby.
I knew this was gonna happen.
I always think that you're every time I always think you're around my age at 33. So
Right? I thought you were like,
There's a
you
lot
got
of
an old
people that
soul.
we know that are older than me and are dumber than me. So age don't mean
Okay,
nothing.
Tim. Okay, sorry. This is gotcha. This stupid. Well, you probably can't see it. They're freaking watching this stupid shit right now.
why are you yelling?
Yes, 5 kids. It's loud there.
I don't even know what gotcha is. Well, you're watching it right now. What are you talking about?
The only thing I know, like for gotcha, there's like you can go to the Japanese, like like those like quarter machines where you like can turn the thing and you get like the Japanese ones are called gachapon.
Oh,
So like that's the only thing I know about gotcha. It's just
that was it.
quarter machines, like like the gumball machines, basically. But like the ones that sell toys, they're called gachapon.
No, there is just like little cartoon characters, and they're called. I guess they're just called gotcha, and like there's like a little series.
No, I learned
something.
after you told me about it. Someone later on that same day in my Discord chat, like she makes her own gotchas and she designs them and she posted one on the fucking Discord chat.
You could probably make your own gotcha. They're little drawings. They're cartoon characters.
I don't
like
know
short and like anime looking like little people.
I don't know how to draw.
Oh, shut up.
This is one my ex-fiance did. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Ex-fiance. I didn't know that, Tim.
I was engaged in 2011.
Yo, I was engaged in 2012.
Oh, that was trash.
And what happened?
You just end up breaking up. It happens. I didn't want to go to her grandma's house one day when I was.
Are you serious?
Oh, Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan.
Cool. And you still have her pictures?
Just that one because
I would have burned that bitch.
Me and her are still cool, dude. Like,
okay. All right. Well, that's different.
Awesome.
All right then.
That's better than you and better than me and my ex-fiance because we are not cool at all.
I'm going to show you guys all my eyeball pictures because I was obsessed with eyeballs. Here's another one.
Third eye. Is your crown chakra in line, Tim?
Is my what?
Crown chakra. Oh my God. If you like fucking eyes, then you don't even know what chakra is.
I know what chakra is. I don't know what the crown chakra is.
It's the top chakra. It's the top, the mental. That's what it is. The third eye, up here.
Rekha
That's what the third eye represents, Like you see all you know. I'm not gonna get into that because you know I'm a nerd about that.
We refer to the third eye as the pineal gland.
Mhm.
Is that a kitty?
No, it's not a kitty. It
looks like a kitty.
It's the birth of creation.
It looks like some off a cat.
This gal and this man are gonna give birth to God.
It's two. Wait, let me see it again.
It's two people.
Yeah.
It's two. That's what I said. It's two people.
They're tears.
Oh.
Okay. Well, when you explain it, otherwise, when you first see it, it looks like something off a cat.
I'm just telling you guys, I don't know how to draw. That's all I was
Shut
doing.
up.
Hey, Timmy. There's one that says Timmy's Illuminati confirmed.
Where's that at?
Busted.
Also, you spelled Illuminati incorrectly, Wilford.
Boom.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, he spelled it like no. He spelled it because I'm illuminating. That's how.
No, but Illuminati is spelled with an I. In
I know he is, but I know it is, but that means right there
that
right
you're
there,
illuminating.
I'm illuminating. Or
You're illuminating. Okay.
I have
a presence about you right now.
I have a magical aura.
You have a golden aura right now.
Yes.
You're like Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon right now. Or Bruce Leroy in Return of the Dragon, if you've ever watched that movie. Which I still love that movie. I watch it like once a year, every year.
My grandma loves Bruce Lee movies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I grew up watching karate movies. Like that was like all my grandma like watched was Chuck Norris and like karate, like kung fu movies. So.
Hashtag I failed English. I had a perfect SAT score in English, and everything else was garbage because I fell asleep through all the other ones. Yep, that was my final year of high school. That's all right. It was my own fault because I decided for the first time ever to stay up late and study, and that really backfired on me.
Time is that?
So
I'm gonna be doing
anybody...
tarot readings in 30 minutes.
What?
I said I have a tarot reading in like 30 minutes.
For who?
My friends.
Are we not? Is it Liz? Are we not allowed to? Are we not allowed to bring up Liz?
Huh? You know I talk about her whenever I want to talk about her, Liz.
I was gonna tell her. I was like, we only make fun of the people we love. So like,
right? If I don't love you, I don't talk about you. Better be blessed. Better be blessed to be mentioned.
I used to do tarot readings at house parties back in the day, around like 2009-ish.
My God.
I had a little book.
I would love to see that.
Oh man, it was so much fun. People would eat that shit up, man. You just make some shit up.
Eat that shit up. Well, obviously you're not, pure about it, Mr. Like eat that shit up because it's supposed to somewhat speak the truth.
It does. It does, but also it would be people I know, so I'd already know what they're trying to figure out and like all.
But it's easier that way. It's easier, but oh, bitch, you got this card, and I know what the fuck you doing, so I know this shit is true. So like, my cousin, me and her fucking relationship shit be all over the place, and she got anger problems. So when her cards come up, I'm like, yup. You see this card? You need to chill, bitch. You need to. You're in your childish ways. So it is easier when you know the person when you read them. But
yeah.
I read someone that lives in Tennessee, and she said her card spoke true. So I don't know. Whatever. It's fun. I like doing it. It's weird. It's freaky. But I'm getting good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a lot to learn because like
it is a lot to learn.
because if the card's upside down, it needs something. It means like the
It
exact
does.
opposite, and like, and then you just
Well,
have
not all the cards in reverse means, opposite of, but it's just like a different, like, I don't know. I'm still learning, but it's fun. I wish I would have saw you back in the day reading cards, Tim. I could totally see you with like one of those hats on. And
like the turban.
Yeah.
I could see Tim like in a corner just wearing a cloak and asking people, "Do you want to have?"
Hell yeah.
The cloak and the straw hat.
Exactly.
I would have thought you was serious, man. If I seen you dressed like that, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm about to get my cards read by this weirdo.
That big Jamaican accent, like Miss Cleo, like.
Did you know that she went broke?
Yeah.
I didn't know she went broke, but I know she got sued by like everybody.
That's why she went broke.
I love Miss Cleo.
Yeah, she's dead now, I think, right?
I think so. I don't remember.
I'm gonna look that shit up.
Yeah.
Do anybody watch late night infomercials?
Or knew how to read tarot cards?
I'm pretty sure everybody watched late night infomercials because we had nothing else to do.
Like now, I said now, Tim. Like we
No,
ever like
now?
did you still on there?
No, I haven't seen anything now. But I
watch infomercials now. At this point, it's like Netflix and get your shit done.
I'm a huge fan of flex tape, though, or like the dude who does the flex tape shit.
Oh, where he slaps it.
I love Phil Swift.
You know who I found funny? The guy that did the ShamWow commercials, because the fact that like it came out that he loved going to strip clubs a lot. And he would just spend that ShamWow money, all that strip club. I found that hilarious. Miss Cleo
died in 2016.
What?
Yeah.
She's dead?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I'm sad now. I did not know that.
Damn. Welcome to the Weinercast, where we break dreams.
Yeah. Now I gotta tap into my Miss Cleo night. I gotta be like, summon her energy, like, speak to me.
You don't want to
ancestor.
summon her energy. She was a fake.
Well, let me get that good fakeness so I can get this money like you.
You know what doesn't make
But
sense?
she got sued and lost it all.
The people who are suing Miss Cleo for fraud are the same people who sue McDonald's after they get fat from eating too much McDonald's. Like it's the same breed of fucking people that all these.
Calm down, Bill Burr. Calm down, Bill Burr. Jeez. But I thought it was the government that sued her or something like that.
I can't remember, but I remember then hearing that she had died, and I was like, oh wow.
Man, they used to make fun of her so bad on like Mad TV, like having Miss Cleo skits.
The best
were
one,
the fucking best.
The best one was Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
That was the best one out of all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember Dave Chappelle's Miss Cleo skit.
Yeah.
It wasn't Miss Cleo. It was like making
No
fun of the fact that they weren't Miss Cleo. It was like, it's not fortune. It's just guessing what's really you.
Wow.
Yeah, right. That's how I did tarot. I would just know the people, and I you know what? If I didn't know the person, I would ask them some questions or whatever, so I could get just to feel them out or whatever. And like, man,
fake ass.
I didn't make any money. I wasn't like profiting off it. It was just something to do for fun.
Well, I'm making a little bit money off this.
Are you? And
just $420.
Selling your rocks.
I'm charging $420 for one car pools. Like that number, $4.20.
As long as you don't make over $29,000, you don't have to put it in your tax income.
I'm pretty sure I'm not. That'd be nice though. No, not that good. I'm still like learning, and I smoke too much weed, so like, I don't know all of them.
I wouldn't loan you my old tarot card for beginners book, but I gave it to this other gal that I work with who thinks she's a witch and all this other stuff. I was all like, here, you love this tarot.
Tim, we don't think we're a witch. We are a witch. That's really disrespectful. Jesus.
Godzilla fan? It's pronounced Zawardo. Spell it correctly.
Yeah, he spelled tarot fucking retarded.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh, that too. He spelled tarot wrong. It's Tarrot.
I thought it was just one R.
No. Two
I don't
R's.
know. I can't see whatever comments you guys are talking about.
It's if you go to live comments, that's where you'll see everything. Let me tarot. Yeah. Oh, it's Tarot.
Tarot cards.
My bad. I got it wrong. One R instead of.
No, tarot cards like Rider White Smith tarot cards. I don't know. They're regular tarot cards.
No.
It's so difficult.
Yeah, White Rider.
There we go. Wilford got it right.
What is that noise?
That's
Kids,
someone.
nigga.
It sounds
Yeah.
like you got like coyotes in your backyard.
Hey, everyone took it now, not just me. And I was the closest to getting it right.
What?
So I'm speaking to the live comments.
That's not how you spell it either. It's Tator.
Tarot.
Yeah, whatever. I can't. It's on my fucking phone.
Tarot.
Whatever. Look, I spelled it wrong myself.
Where I hit someone.
What? Who did I hit? Not yet.
So
I'm
does
pretty sure I
anybody
will
think?
hit someone.
Does anybody think that Phase 4 happened too soon for the pandemic?
Oh,
Yeah.
like in Marvel universe?
No, not
right.
not Phase 4 in the Marvel universe hasn't even started yet because Black Widow has yet to come out yet. That's the first movie of Phase 4. I'm talking about Phase 4 of the Illinois' plan to open the world back up.
But we're getting Hamilton next week, so that's gonna be fun.
Where at?
Disney Plus.
No shit, they gotta.
They recorded like the original cast on their performance of Hamilton.
That's cool.
Yeah, and they're showing it on Disney Plus.
Nice. Dude,
What on Disney Plus?
Hamilton. It's a musical. You probably want to like it.
Who do you want me to hit, Wolford?
Yes.
I agree with this one too.
Let Rekha speak. We should.
Right? She
sorry.
needs to talk.
We're sorry. We're taking up the entire spot.
Oh, it's okay.
Can you give us more tips on how you look so damn young?
I need that for sure.
I'm pretty sure.
However you guys want to hear it, because I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, I rarely drink and exercise. That's pretty much it.
Wow.
It's
I
just
do.
Girl.
I do all of that except for exercise.
Right?
You drink, dude. Like every time we're
She
streaming.
says she
together,
rarely drinks. I rarely drink. I don't
Yeah,
drink.
I rarely drink. Yeah.
You don't smoke both the stuff. You don't smoke cigarettes and weed. Ooh, girl, okay, I don't smoke cigarettes, but we gonna smoke the weed.
I smoke weed sometimes. That's about it.
You know what really makes you youthful? Eating mushrooms sometimes. Magic mushrooms.
You lie. Don't say that to
That-
people.
That freaking brings you down like 10 years every time.
No, that just
Say that to
you feel like that, Simone. You still look the same.
People when I tell people I'm 33, they don't believe me. They're all like, I could have swore you were 25. You know, I'm like, nah, my beard didn't look this good at 25. I'll tell you that right now.
I left my youngest back when I was straight edge.
But Rekha, you almost got me convinced that I want to do Pilates with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I still do mat Pilates.
Yeah.
Just I miss the reformer, but yeah. And I've got a yoga class that I'm doing on, I think it's like Friday, because I have Friday like off. The office is closed, so I just thought, well, I'm going to do one through Zoom. So looking forward to that.
Well, you weren't gonna go to what's it called? Fucking Pilates.
Oh no, we're not gonna say it. No.
You want people to show up there.
No. I still work there, so
Oh, I forgot that you did work there.
yeah.
Oh man, Toya left. Also, that one hashtag from Wolford.
Because what was it?
Hashtag Rekha is the goddess from all of them.
What?
It was at 8:48.
Oh yeah, dude, that's facts though. that's a fact right there.
Toya said now Rekha can really speak. Toya had to leave in order for you to get the spotlight.
Toya was just going off on them tangents.
No, that's the whole thing. Like, and it was so funny. We had these Zoom meetings. I'm part of a writers group in Chicago, and so we were just meeting because of quarantine, obviously via Zoom, and they were all talking, and I was sitting there. And usually, whenever we go to this one woman's house, we always have like alcohol or like cheese and crackers and fruit and stuff like that.
Is that the woman that had relations with Ozzy?
Yeah. And so anyway, so I had like a bottle of wine, and I mean there was only this much left in it. So I was just like, I'm not even pouring a glass, I'm just going to drink out of it. And I'm just sitting there because there was almost like 12 of us. Everyone's talking. They're like, oh, Rika's just so quiet. I'm like, it's because I can't get a fucking word in edgewise between any of it. And I just took a drink, and they're all like, and I'm like, what? Yeah. But I'm just saying, yeah. It's like I have stuff to say. Everyone's talking, but no, I love them though. So I really do. They're cool women.
I wish I could still go to Chicago.
I do miss it.
My wife is loud. Sorry.
Ooh, excuse me.
Oh, Timon. Well there.
I said excuse me. Luckily, I don't think my burps stink today, but I probably should. I had a bunch of barbecue chicken. I don't know what's going on. But no, so back to, do you think the world opened up, is phase 4 is starting too soon?
Like
or
opening up?
With opening up everything, do you think like we should have been doing a lot of the stuff a lot sooner than when we actually started? Because this is like people known about the coronavirus since like January, maybe even late December, and we didn't even the world didn't shut down until late March.
Yeah, it was Friday the 13th. I remember it was around that time.
Yeah, so it was mid-March.
Because there were all the memes about like how Friday the 13th, it really wasn't that scary because the scariest thing is like the state shutting down and we have to stay in our homes. Yeah, I remember that. That was the only reason why. Yeah.
But yeah, that's sounds about right.
I don't like, for me, I think I don't, I mean, let me see how I can try to explain this. I feel like there's a couple of different ways, because if the whole U.S. government had known about it early on, that's one thing, and I don't know if I want to get into all that on here, but in general, I think maybe we are opening a little too early, just because, as I think a lot of us had mentioned earlier too, like the mask wearing and the social distancing really has not gotten better, like it
if anything, it's gotten worse.
Yeah, and because of that, like not being as great from the beginning, and we're now seeing it. So at phase 4, it may have been okay if everyone had abided by the rules, maybe, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Oh yeah, if people had like behaved or whatever, like, I know everyone hates being grounded, that's how it feels. Like just like everybody's grounded right now, but you still get to do stuff. Like
you get to stay home, play video games. work at home. For some people, for some cases.
I try to like go out still, but it's like taking walks, doing things like that, you know?
Yeah.
What's
Just taking, I mean, granted, it's been too humid the last few days, but I mean, yeah, just in general, just kind of.
what's been making me mad is like that week and a half where people were actually behaved. Parks were empty. I could take my dog out, you know, play frisbee, and like it was nice. And now I try to take my dog out and play frisbee and stuff with them, and parks are more packed than I've ever seen them ever before. It's madness.
Hashtag become a weeb. I'm already a weeb, so
Right.
that doesn't help me.
Yeah, Tony and I are already weebs, so
And Timon is just an older weeb, but I feel like I'm a bigger weeb than Timon.
oh, you're definitely a bigger weeb than I am. Rekha, if you're not aware, a weeb is just like a big anime nerd.
Yeah. I just started rewatching Kenichi's Mightiest Disciple because I love that anime so much.
I finished reading the Dragon Ball Super manga, waiting for the next issue to come out next month.
I really stopped being into Dragon Ball because of how inconsistent Toriyama is.
Well, because the thing about Akira Toriyama is he just likes to be silly. He like I don't think
that worked when Dragon Ball like was
And
around
Professor
because that was actually silly with like martial arts, but like then Dragon Ball got all serious.
Hey, look, your buddy Nasser says we should be fully reopened. Never should have shut down.
Fuck Nasser. You know I don't fuck with him. So
I thought you guys were besties.
No, fuck that. He knows I don't fuck with him, so oh well. If he believes that we should have been fully reopened already, he's a bigger idiot than anything.
That we should have never shut down. That's crazy.
Change the subject for Rekha. Okay. So what do you like to do, Rekha?
Well, I'm a very, very bland person. So I don't have a lot
I mean, we're all bland
going
people.
on in my life. But no, mainly just writing, photography, stuff like that.
Oh, nice. What do you take your photos with?
It's an older camera because when I got it, it was still a newer camera, but it was a Canon Rebel T2i.
Oh, nice.
So it's older. So
we're skipping that. We're not paying attention to that anymore, Timon. Right. Just hide his comments.
I could put him in timeout. I remember last time we streamed, I accidentally put Wolford in timeout. Or no. Were you? I have this thing on here where I can just put somebody in timeout, or I can block them completely. And if you put them in timeout, I thought I could like immediately put them out of timeout, but no, they're in timeout.
No, they have to wait until that time is up. Yeah,
for like it's like 5 minutes or like something shit, and that 5 minutes felt like 30 minutes. It was crazy.
He's a bully.
I don't try to be a bully. It just happens, you know. I got that rude tone.
It says put me in timeout.
He was the one that he put in timeout too.
Yeah. I actually I have this interesting story. I used to work at a daycare.
Oh,
and
shit.
There was this one child who she never behaved. She was 2, you know. That happens, right? But she used to wear these rainbow Crocs all the time. And one day she was just misbehaving, and I see this rainbow Croc just like fly past my head. And I'm like, okay, time out. So every single time I put her in time out, I turned around, rainbow Croc past my head. I turned around. She was down to her diaper. And she's all like, And I'm like, fuck, I know. So I'm like wrestling with her, and she's like scratching at me, trying to bite me and stuff. And like to put the clothes back on, got them back on, turn around, 1, 2 rainbow Crocs past the head. She is down to her diaper again. I'm like, how did this happen? And it wasn't even my room. I was in an infant room, but I had to go and sub for the 2-year-old room. And so,
Oh my God.
like, again, I had to go back, put the clothes on, just, like wrestling, scratching, biting, and just like, and I look and like only like with all of that, like 6 minutes had passed. I was like, felt so much longer. Are you kidding me? Like it was, oh no, like. So finally I took them away, and then like they had a body pillow in timeout for the kid, which timeout should be a punishment, not like the greatest thing ever, right? But they had a body pillow. And then like I just see this body pillow just like go. Just like being tossed. It's just like done. Just done.
Hashtag do that face again.
Oh my gosh. I could never work in a daycare, man. Like I love kids.
Interesting. That's why I don't have kids.
I love kids. I think they're fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
When there's
Yes,
too many
I
of
agree
them.
with you so much.
I wanted Timon body pillow.
I wanted to.
Oh, dude, I will make Timon body pillows and I will sell them on a. I'll do something. I'll maybe do the Etsy store that my sponsor had. I'll make you a Timon body pillow for Christmas, Wolford.
Okay? So
And
with
cut to the
the
fan.
body pillows, they need to go in the same aisle. Remember when I was in, I think it was El Segundo. Remember that last year, and when I hurt my foot?
Yeah.
The Whole Foods in El Segundo has an entire aisle of like you. Remember? Because they had all the straw.
Yeah, you told me they had all the straw hats.
And I'm like, it looks just like you. In like that aisle in Whole Foods in like Southern California. They would sell, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because you have to have the hat on with like the body pillow, like the picture of you has to have.
Oh
that.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the perfect hat that I would wear for the body pillow. Hold on.
I thought he muted or sent him on timeout, but no,
Oh, yeah?
he just made a comment.
It's either gonna be this hat, you know, or this hat.
I like that one. It's just more used,
No, this thing's tattered.
but it shows it has character, so that's why I like it more.
Oh, this one I've never even worn until just now.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
make
this,
sure
Yeah, I
you
think
pick
first
Timmy.
one.
but this one is still my current comedian wiener hat.
Your Luffy hat. You
I
just
need
make it red.
to get the neck strap so like when I'm riding my bike and it falls off my head, it's still there. Oh, Toya's back.
Yeah, I'm watching you, fucker. Just like sit there and talk about hats.
You charge your
Hashtag
phone
bring
that
that ass, boy. What?
You charge your phone that fast?
No, I just plugged it in and ate my steak a little bit. And let y'all talk about whatever the hell y'all talking about.
Well, it happens.
Oh, wait, I forgot to ask Rekha, is your T2i, is it a 35 millimeter or?
I think so. I have
nice.
to go and look. Yeah.
Because I recently got one myself.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. My last one got stolen. That's another story.
Where the hell did you go, Tim? Get more gay hats?
I don't know. They're both gone now, so who knows?
Just the lady.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That was a little weird, dude. What you gonna do?
Where did Tonio go?
Probably doing something freaky. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, who's doing something freaky?
Bumps the cocaine. I would also make a youthful Toya, dude. Just do a bump of cocaine a day and boom, 10 years.
Cocaine?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 years.
But he's already like a baby, so we don't need to shave any more years, right?
No, I'm talking about for all of us to stay youthful.
Oh, what was that?
Never mind.
I thought you
Never.
talking about him shave his beard. I thought you said shave a beard, or I'm hearing shit now.
Who, me shave my beard?
I was thinking about shaving my beard and starting over again because like I'm not.
You would look like a baby if you did, Tim.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys a hilarious picture.
A picture of you next to Tim Green.
Tom Green. I met so people always tell me I look like Tom Green or I look like David Arquette or like one of the like any fucking people I don't like. That's who I look like, right? So I was working at Tom Green show. It was Tom Green, Bobby Lee,
Don't sub to him.
Pauly Shore.
Ooh, I love the Weasel.
And Harlan Williams. It was like the washed up comedy tour, you know, like, and then so I'm like sitting there just coiling some cable after the show, and fucking Tom Green walks by, and we're like, we get caught in each other's gaze, like he knows that people probably fucking, oh man, that kid looked at me or whatever. But oh my god, I'm gonna find this fucking picture. It's on my phone. Good thing my phone is plugged in. Those kids sound awful.
My kid has autism, you asshole.
I didn't know that. I'm just talking shit. I used to babysit a kid with autism. He was awesome.
She is awesome.
All right, so don't laugh too hard at this because it's hilarious, but I shaved off everything.
Oh God, no! You look like an upside down egg.
You look like you just like was given birth, like out of like one of those artificial wombs.
I think I was like a baby bird.
Like if there was some scene behind you, and you just went. Oh God, that's so bad.
Here's the before. This is the before picture, right? I looked good. I was studly.
Yes, but your beard looked drawn on for some reason.
It does. It looks fake.
It looks too perfect.
Yeah.
That
Is
other
that
picture.
your Zoolander look? That's your Zoolander look, huh?
Oh, you got the. Oh, I also work with a guy when I do staging. I work with a guy that looks like Ron Jeremy. I'm gonna fucking.
Ew.
I'm gonna pull his picture up here. It's hilarious.
I met Ron once.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, he does look like him.
Yes.
That's creepy.
Mexican Ron Jeremy right there.
Hey, Timon.
Yes.
In that picture where you were completely bald, you look like Mr. Damn it, I can't pronounce the name, but I'm gonna try. Mr. Spitalik.
Hold on, I'll pull that guy up. I do not look like him.
With your shaved head, you look a little bit like him, like like without the gray hair. You look exactly like him.
You're talking about that Superman villain, right?
Yep. Mr. Spitalik.
You still look like you were created in a lab and it was just like
You came from a test tube.
They just drained out all the gel stuff and.
Oh, he looked like Keanu Reeves when he got out of the chamber. In the Matrix.
I got that.
Oh, now we're just talking shit about you tomorrow.
That's fine. I'm used to it.
He said you look like Dr. Evil.
So you said I look like this?
Yes, you look like Mrs. Spitalik.
But I like that version.
But you don't look like that version.
That version right there. That dude looks awesome.
You look like the other version, the cartoon version, man.
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like him at all.
But that's what you look like.
This one's pretty cool. I like this guy. That dude's awesome. There's an Irish one.
Y'all, Sheldon just said he wished he was from Russia because I said Russian men smell good earlier.
He could smell like that if he tried.
All right, I don't mind looking like Mr. Mixed Picks. I'm not. I don't know.
It's Mrs. Spitalik.
It's really
Oh,
not.
that's creepy. No, yeah, you look like what I said you look like.
I think I looked like a baby bird for real. Like.
A sick baby bird.
Right there, that's you, Timon.
I have children crying in the background over TV. Lord.
Dude, when I was growing up, we had 5 channels.
Dude, I have 4 TVs. Why the fuck are they fighting over it?
Well, because you got 5 kids, they all need their own TV.
This is why PlayStation created the PS1 with the 15-inch little screen. Remember that?
Oh, so on the Discord chat the other day, someone said they would pay me $10 to go bald again.
No.
I told them I needed at least a 50 piece. You know,
Keep the
Do not do
beard.
it.
Keep the beard, and just get rid of the top
You
portion.
gotta keep whatever hair you have, okay? The more you shave it, the more you're gonna lose it, dude. Don't.
Yeah.
is that really what happened? I thought the more you
I don't know. Just if it is true, just don't do it.
I heard a story of this dude. He had dreads, and like he had grown them very long for so many years. He went to a barber, got the dreads completely taken off, like he had his hair shaved, and his hair never grew back, and he was just bald.
See, don't do it.
I felt bad for him. He was like, you know what? I might grow it back later, and then it just never came back.
What's wrong with you,
told me the
Tim? Looks
story.
like you got some bad news over there.
Oh, I hate my face. I hate when my face is giving shit away. No, I'm fine.
Oh no! See, now I gotta know. So now you gotta inbox me
Yeah.
and tell me what happened.
He was talking to this girl, I bet.
I'll inbox you later.
He was talking to this girl.
Yeah, right. His face.
Yeah,
that was like
that's the face. That's the face of like,
that's
damn.
a letdown face.
Yeah. It's like, damn, she's not coming over tonight.
No, she was just saying some dumb shit about. I think you're talking shit about
So-
me on these posts.
So
And
it was your girl.
I'm
It
not.
was your girl then. We were right. It was your girl.
I don't have a girl. We're not a thing. We're just
chilling.
We're just chilling.
You're just chilling. Okay, I believe that.
Fucking Rekha's all like, here's the juice.
Rekha's making the face like, I don't believe it either, Tim.
No, she thinks I'm talking shit about her in one of these posts that I posted on Facebook last night, and I'm like, I don't even remember. Like, I was at a pool party yesterday, and I was drinking. I don't fucking remember shit, dude. Fucking.
Well, I remember them posts. I was like, Tim is in his feelings.
Tim is out here. Tim is out here drinking.
About?
No,
He's on his Marvin's room feeling.
shit about like no more Mr. Nice Guy stuff, but that was all
Yeah, what happened?
that was all work related because I had to tell one of my supervisors off about fucking how she needs to do her job right. Because the front end supervisors at the Chinooks don't like to do their jobs and they just fucking just wander off willy nilly, and it forces people to come to me at the self checkout instead of having registers open. And I was all like, and people were telling me like, I hate using the self checkout, but you have no registers open. So I started yelling at fucking. And I was like, hey Melissa, you need to do your job. You know?
Fucking Melissa.
Oh my
Damn.
God,
Melissa's fucking up at work and your relationship.
She walks around with a fake ass limp. Everyone knows she's faking her fucking limp. And like,
Does she have a work note?
no, I don't know because half the day she won't be limping. Then other times she'll.
That would have been like, where's your limp gun, Melissa?
That'd be funny if like she just starts limping and then limps on the wrong leg.
When I was in high school, there was a girl who broke her leg in a car accident. And so she had crutches, and she was a year younger than me, but sometimes the juniors and seniors would have lunch together. And one day, like, she had this leg broken for like a long time, like longer than usual. And one day my friend was like, isn't her left leg broken? I'm like, I think so. And she's like, well, there's a cast on her right leg. And we're like, what? So anyway, maybe like later that week, all of a sudden, she comes through like the commons area with crutches, hightailing it, picks up the crutches, puts them under her arms, and just runs off. And we're like, what? What the hell just happened? And then one of my friends ended up, because we were in study hall together, that girl and I, and across the hall was sewing class. And this was like late 90s, so they still had sewing class at the Catholic high school. So anyway, she comes over and she's like, we saw you running in commons, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, we saw you. And she's like, my leg is broken. She's like, no, it isn't. We see it. And she was just going off on her. It was so funny.
That was Jesus. The Lord healed that. Woo. She was milking that shit. She probably had a fast and everything.
Yeah, she did.
I wouldn't want to let that shit go.
5 minutes early and was able to get to go to the next class 5 minutes late. She had like a wider time to get to her locker and back. And so she was just really taking advantage of that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good on her. Whereas she just couldn't keep it up.
It's a little sore still.
Tell them it was my fibula this time.
All right, my daughter's mad I took the peanut butter away. Okay. And then I give it back, like, fuck it, whatever. I'll clean up the peanut butter or on the fucking walls later.
We're just happy we don't have kids.
Y'all just peace and quiet over there, huh? Just
yeah.
Just,
I mean,
y'all can hear a pin drop.
my dog is
for the most part.
Before we started streaming, my dog is all like, woo, 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 and he wants to do something, and I'm like, boy, you got a torn tendon in your freaking leg, we can't go running he wants to go on a bike ride, and I'm like, we can't do that shit every day because you're gonna fucking end up only having 3 legs at that point, dude. Like, and he doesn't care, he doesn't get it. Hashtag Toya's a bully.
Well, that's your fault. You worked out your dog to the point where he's swole as hell, and he's used to a workout regimen.
How am I a bully though?
Because, huh?
I don't remember what did I do to be a bully.
I don't know. You probably threw all your rocks at your kids.
It was because you took the peanut butter away from your kids and gave it back to them.
I gave it back though. I'm a pushover, not a bully. It's like, fuck it, just take it.
You know, like,
are you drinking Mickey's?
No, I'm doing MGD today.
Trash.
I was drinking way too many Mickeys and I had to quit, man. I was like, I need to.
That's where your hair going. Drinking Mickey, making you older.
I have a bag full of fucking Mickey's caps right here because I like to solve.
God damn. That's a lot, Tim.
That's the small bag, Tonio.
That's the small bag. That's Tim.
There's another bag.
Okay. So I'm gonna need a key to your house so I can bring
I bottle caps in case a fallout happens, where bottle caps are the new currency. So I have a literally legit garbage bag full of fucking bottle caps.
Tim, bottle caps will never be the currency.
But I also want to go to Comic-Con dressed out as Vault Boy and try to buy stuff with bottle caps and see if they'll let me do it.
You're gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a 30-year-old guy walking around with caps.
Yep. You're gonna be Tim. Well, maybe
also, I'm still upset that I saw Nasser on here.
They bullying me, dude.
We're not best friends. I blocked him on Facebook. I haven't even talked to him in like 3 years.
You guys are besties, dude.
We're not besties. I just get irked every time I see him.
That beer getting to you?
Not yet.
You over there burping? That's the first. That's the first stage, right?
One of them.
The first stage is peeing nonstop. That's the first stage. I got water too, man, because health is wealth in 2020.
And you're
finally
old,
being about that health.
I know.
No, stop it. I will never unblock him, and it's not gonna be Nasser X Antonio.
I said blockings for the week.
Blockings.
I like to troll.
But like the reason I blocked him is because like I was getting tired of him, and like he pissed me off, and I told him, it's like, dude, leave me alone for a week. I can't deal with you right now. I'm getting pissed off. And then like for some reason he just kept like going on Facebook and commenting on my stuff. Would never stop doing that. And I told him, hey, stop. And then one point I got
well then
mad.
you have to block them if they're being a bug.
No, it wasn't even at that point. Is he got annoyed at me telling him to stop, and then like I got upset, and then it just kept becoming a back and forth. And then at one point he just said, it's like, I don't he told me, if you died, I don't think anybody would miss you. And so I just blocked him completely after that.
Oh, those are fighting words.
They were. Luckily, he lived an hour away from me. So, and I was even thinking, I knew where he lived. So I was like even contemplating on driving.
You're an hour apart?
Yeah. We're an hour apart. I was like even thinking of driving to him at that point because I got so upset. But my kinder half prevailed at that point.
Dude, I'd be losing my mind when I go to his family house parties. Because like it's because his dad was a Chicago cop, and so like all those Chicago police will be out there just like glorifying their like in police brutality stories of like beating the shit out of inmates in jail and like.
And then they're like, "Oh, they're just jokes. They're just jokes." And I'm like, "They don't sound like jokes.
Stories.
Those are real stories. They don't sound like jokes.
Those are not jokes at all." Oh my goodness! I'll just be losing my mind. I'll just have to get up and like leave, like. Come back, like get some, you're already outside, but I have to like go around the block to get some fresh air. I think Toya died again.
Yeah.
Them fucking kids, dude. I'd be throwing rocks at them too.
The funny thing is, I hear people at work and they're like, can you believe so-and-so just had a kid and they're 37? I couldn't think of starting at that old of an age. And I'm like, I'm 38. I don't have kids. I'm thinking maybe 45, like max. Because then it's like, it's a now or never situation because of that age.
Yeah.
And then it's like, if it doesn't happen.
I feel like mid-30s is the perfect time to have kids and not in your 20s when you're not stable at all.
My little sister was born when my dad was 40. The only reason I know this because I'm not really close with my dad at all, but we were all hanging out one day My sister was 4 years old at the time, and she's just being bossy as ever, dude. Fucking, and my dad's just all like, "Listen here, Lindy. You're 4 and I'm 44. Who do you think the boss is?" And she's just like, "Me."
I just like sleep too much.
For
That's
real.
one reason why I don't have kids. Well,
I have
financial reasons, and I don't know anyone I would want to have a kid with. So it's like, but two, I really, yes.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. Like, I'd really like to sleep in. And like, if I wanted, just like today, I took a nap. And I was like,
first
that
place
was
trophy
really
in
nice.
napping.
You can't do that. I really like that. I like that freedom.
Yeah, because like, especially like a brand new parent, like the only time you have to take a nap is when they take a nap, but that's also the only time you have to get shit done. Also, so I used to raise my little sister when I was 10. No, 11. We're 11 years apart. She was like, and I used to have to do all of the shit because they didn't want to. My dad and my stepmom, they didn't want to do the shit, so they'd always have me come over to do the stuff, like the diapers and the baths and all that shit, man. Like, so when you're raising a kid at 11, it's awful, but I feel like it's a lot worse to do it now, because then you'd have to do it full time too. Like I was totally just part time raising my sister.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. See, I was quote unquote part time. Even though I was working full time at the daycare, but it was 8 babies in a room with 2 teachers, so it was like 4 babies per teacher, and then I got to at least go home. I didn't have to deal with it throughout the night. So that's why I say part-time, because it was only 8 hours a day for 5 days a week. That's
also the quote, "You'll change your mind when it's yours." Of course you'll change your mind when it's yours, because you're stuck with them. You can't do anything else. Like you fucked yourself over when it's like yours. Like you can't just give them up to someone and be like, "Oh, it's not my time anymore." It's like, it's your child now.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, I always love, I don't know, have either one of you seen Strangers with Candy? That TV series? It's hilarious as hell. Like, it's one of my favorite shows of all time.
Great, dude. That's where Stephen Colbert came from.
Yeah.
Man.
And there was one episode where Jerry because she goes back to high school is what the whole series is about.
She's an old,
like 40. Yeah, like
school, yeah.
Yeah, and so she goes back to school and she falls in love with this guy. But come to find out, I can't remember if he was the new kid or something, but come to find out it was the son she had given up for adoption. But it wasn't even given up for adoption. She traded him for a guitar. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And so that was,
Jeez.
And then she's like, I wonder whatever happened to that guitar. And it's just like, oh, that's great.
I'll give Toya my phone in a minute. I keep my shit charged.
My shit's fully charged and still plugged in.
My shit is
battery.
not
I know it used to be shitty for batteries if you just kept it charged, because it would just slowly decrease your battery life. But I don't, and I think they fixed that problem throughout the years. I'm not sure.
I need to put my phone to charge soon because it's at 5%.
Yeah, my phone's charging in the other room, so I try not to keep it near me if I don't need it. Like if I need it for work, I'll keep it near me like throughout the day, but then on weekends I try not to.
Oh, dude, people just be constantly blowing me up, and I hate it, but I'm an attention whore, so I also love it at the same time.
That is such a humble brag, by the way. It's such a humble brag. It's like my phone keeps blowing up. Oh, I hate it, but I love it at the same time. It's such a humble brag. Mine is at 25%, but I have 6 more phones. How the fuck do you have 6 more phones?
He always talks about having all these phones, and I'm like, dude, you and so I always.
What do you do? You have to do something in order to have 6 phones.
He's like, I don't sell drugs at all.
I don't know. I only know people who have like 2 phones, or like their work phone and their actual stuff, like the work phone for the business and cell phone. Like that's all I know. So 6 is
I have
a new number for me.
2 phones. Like one is became my MP3 player, and then the other one is one phone with 2. Oh, okay. So he's a tech reviewer. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's cool. Like, are you a tech reviewer on YouTube? I will watch your stuff because I actually love tech. I'm a huge fan.
No, Godzilla fan is not the dude with 6 phones. Wolford has 6 phones. Godzilla fan is 14. He doesn't do anything with his life.
I never said Godzilla. Oh damn, that's a better camera.
It's my husband's phone.
Oh yeah, you look way better now. Yeah, you're not glitchy.
And the dude that was selling me the phone said my phone was supposed to be better and his was like, a little lower than mine's. Fucking liar.
Yeah, they lied to you.
Yeah.
What phone do you have, if you don't mind me asking?
I have some stupid LG fucking, I don't even fucking know what that shit is.
Oh, is it
a Stylio? It's called a Stylio?
The Stylo.
Yeah, that.
The Stylo 2, I'm guessing?
I don't know, but from what you've seen, it sucks, right? This one's way better.
Yes, that's surprising because usually the Stylo's pretty good.
Really? Well, maybe he was right, but I just gotta suck it up. Who called me Jesus? Yeah, this is my second time resurrecting, right?
Have you tried looking into like the new iPhone that's coming out? It's gonna have a better camera.
No, because I have 5 kids and I'm poor.
Well, it's like $400 for that phone, so it's very cheap for an iPhone.
Oh,
I am anti Apple and Macintosh and all that.
Why?
What?
Some conspiracy? What?
No, dude, because Steve Jobs died and now all that shit's fucking made garbage. If Steve Jobs was still around and he was still eating acid and shit all the time and fucking just like telling everybody to invent stupid shit, dude, like, yeah, dude, Apple would be great. But
I have no Apple products, but I feel like I would probably move. Remember when I made that post? I feel like in 5 to 6 years, I would probably move to Apple with all the innovations that they keep doing. And then people got so upset with me. It's like, why would you wait 5 to 6 years to get an Apple? Why don't you have an Android now? And I'm like, obviously, if I don't have an Apple, I have an Android now. But like, I don't know, that went over their heads or something.
Tim, what are you acting like a grandparent setting up their camera for the first time?
What?
What are you doing?
I was just showing you guys my little setup.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is he doing? It's nice.
I had to move my camera around my lamp that I have lit right now because I bought this little lamp at the Target. Yeah, you remember when I told you about how I bought that lamp at the Target in fucking Janesville? No, like in Madison.
Is it like a book reading lamp?
It's a super nice LED lamp, dude. It is nice. Shit, dude. It lights up my whole fucking room, dude. Like,
oh.
Like, well, this isn't my room, this is my office room, but like.
No. Wilford said, I saw a porn tab on the desktop.
Like,
don't touch the keyboard, don't touch the mouse.
This is porn with right here.
What kind of porn does Tim watch? If you guys could guess, what would be the category?
All right, everybody talk about their favorite porn, I guess. I like.
No, we want to guess yours, Tim.
Yeah, we want to guess it. Okay, guess mine. Guess mine. Guess it.
Hentai. Yeah, that's it. No, it's not.
I feel like Tim would like some weird shit like feet jobs.
Fucking literally perfect.
I don't know if you're trying to figure this one out. I don't know. We haven't known you that long to know. I don't know.
It's. I'll give you a hint. It's something that I would never actually participate in, but it's just.
Is it some
fun
cuck
to
shit?
watch.
Is
Huh?
it cuck shit? Is it cuck shit?
No, it's not cuck shit.
It's like I let my wife sleep with my black neighbor type of shit.
No. It's not. It's
Group sex.
Godzilla fan says I watch incest. I've seen some of those videos just because I admire the actor and the actress, and I know they're not siblings. So like,
it's like I just
sorry.
appreciate the commitment. The commitment is what gets me.
but no, that's not my go-to. Like I've seen it, and I've actually done the business to it, but it's not my go-to.
You didn't answer mine.
What would you say?
I said group sex, nigga. You said
Close.
something you like to watch, but you
Close.
don't participate in.
Close.
Orgies?
No, gangbangs.
I said that was my first one.
Yeah,
That was the first one.
I didn't hear it.
She said that.
Wolford is
You
a
do
furry
look like you
confirmed.
would watch it, but just to watch, like you were off in the corner.
I don't know why. That's like, I'm just like, whoa. But dude, if someone was like, if a group of my buddies are like, dude, we're gonna go gangbang this gal, and I'm all like, I don't want to go.
I'll supervise.
I could never.
Make sure everyone's being respectful, just like. Hold her hair, dude. Hold her hair over there.
Make sure if you're about to bust, let it be known.
Just let her breathe a little.
I hate all three of you.
Rekha's not even saying anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm just sitting here. Why are you hating on me?
Yeah, you didn't even take it. You're fine, Rekha.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
My camera blurry. There you
Oh,
go.
It's because you
Rekha,
touched it
you're
with
so
your dirty
innocent. You're
finger.
just like sitting there. I should just go for the night because I'm just too much. Oh, you guys were having little nice, clean conversations.
Hashtag leave Rekha alone.
Coming back with bullshit.
Toya comes in after beating her kids, like
Give me that fucking peanut butter.
so gangbang porn is goat.
Oh, great. No,
Oh my
good.
gosh.
Totally can picture it, Tim. Good to know.
I see what you like, Tim.
Do it in this room. I can kick back. I got 2 chairs right here. I can rest my feet on, and I can just go to town.
Rekha is innocent.
That's highlight worthy right there.
She's very innocent. Or that's what she's trying to pull it off.
Yeah, that's usually what it is.
I feel bad
She's
for
just
any minor
getting
that
to know
watches.
us, the feel.
She's just like Fifth
She's just like
Amendment.
smiling.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
See, there's women like me, and there's women like me. One who's too quiet, one that won't shut the fuck up.
I already explained the whole, like, if I'm quiet or not thing earlier. I think we were talking to them, so yeah.
I know, I
I
heard
went
it too. From my husband's phone.
Yeah.
Al Sheldon, I love him.
He's cool. He had the quagmire mouth going on for a couple of days. He had an infected tooth, so it was all swollen. Yeah, it's gone down a lot. He had an abscess It was like, looked like he got in a fight. Looked like I beat his ass, man.
You probably did.
Domestic
You don't beat
violence.
your kids, you definitely beat your husband.
And he still make me food. So, but no, Tim, how's your friend, your girlfriend, friend that is a girl?
I don't know.
Don't like that.
Things are just weird right now. She started hanging out with this guy friend that she grew up with, and
No,
whatever.
no, Tim. Nope.
What?
No. She hanging out with who?
She's been hanging out with this guy friend. She went kayaking and shit with him and his friends yesterday. Yeah, call it quits. That's what everyone's saying. Call it quits.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. You know I am.
I know.
Don't make me I will. As soon as I will Facebook stalk her. I'll tell you. Do my little investigation.
You already know she don't post shit on Facebook. You already did Facebook stalk her when I told you about her to begin with.
She got Instagram.
She don't post shit on anything.
Not that you can see though, Tim. You know you can hide certain stuff from certain people.
No, she don't post shit on anything. Even before I knew her, when the day I met her, I went and did the Facebook stalking, and I was like, "Damn, this bitch don't post shit about shit, dude." Like, so.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
At least you got a nice lamp out of it.
I could have bought the lamp at my Target.
But would you have?
Probably not, because I barely go to the Target.
There you go. Well, oh well. At least you know that you're like ready for that relationship. And she just, I don't know. You're too vibrant.
I don't know what I am. I just always do shit wrong without even doing anything wrong.
It's not you. Stop thinking like that. Tim, do I have to give you some chakra healing lessons?
Yeah, we'll just fucking play with rocks and do tarot.
Yeah. I will bring my little traveling kit with me, nigga, over your house.
You do know where I live now. I know.
Yeah, we will go outside in your backyard and do some fucking meditation. Quit playing with me.
Bike to your house.
We can't meditate over here. We gotta do early meditation over here. It's too, you know.
Yeah.
I literally have to do it early in the morning when they're asleep. And that's my only peaceful time. That's like, oh my God, serenity. Anything after that, it's gotta be late night.
This shit right here is hilarious. So like anytime I'm doing like
You changed your picture name.
Oh, ask your mom.
He's the best. Oh my God.
My fans and I have an inside joke.
To Tim with his head shaved and his everything shaved. This is my picture now.
Is that his picture? That's not what it looks like for me.
Yeah, it is.
But okay, because I can only see his old picture, so I don't know what it is.
It's your picture. It's your picture.
I know.
And you're giving those. I love it.
But this whole
don't change it ever.
This whole meditating thing is hilarious because anytime I'm smoking weed on one of my streams, they're like, "You need to quit smoking." I'm like, "I'm not smoking. I'm meditating."
Yeah.
You know? So they see you with the stogie, and they're like, "Look, Toya's meditating."
Yeah, it's the best meditation.
It is.
But no, you did like you. I'm not gonna get all into it, Tim, but I can definitely heal you.
I need someone to walk on my back. That'd be nice.
That is not the same healing, though.
That's the only healing I need.
No, you need some self-love. You know that you was a dying piece.
I practice self-love every morning.
Good.
That's a masturbation joke.
Yeah, I caught that.
I guess that's more of a self-lust thing than I don't know. But I really don't, because of like I don't do that too much. I'm not 14 anymore.
What about you not being 14 anymore?
Oh, I don't masturbate as much as I used to.
Self-love.
Oh, okay.
I think girls end up doing it more when they get older, and then dudes end up doing it less. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I can't speak for the men.
I've gone 4 years without that.
What?
Yeah.
4 years, no cucumbers?
Yeah, it was like I was straight edge, and then I decided to cut out masturbating as well. And so like it was like that until I was like, I was 19 when I stopped masturbating. So around 23, that's when I stopped. When I started back up. Also, I brought a beer because you had all those beers and it made me want a beer.
I need to grab 2 more and use the restroom. I'll be
Got that old man bladder.
Yep, he does.
Yeah, probably, you know.
Well, he looks like an old man.
What happens? That's what happens. You get old. You get old. Like sometimes I'm at the point where like you can't trust a fart. You know, like.
Whoa, dude. Chill off those Mickeys.
Damn. Simone, you look like the drunk guy that tries to give wisdom to people at the bar.
No, I don't like talking to those people. Those are the worst people. Like them old dudes. They're like, I remember. I can't even do an impression of it. Because I try to avoid that.
Back in my day.
Huh?
Back in my day.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
No, I wish somebody would have told me this when I was younger.
Oh, that's so accurate. What about Uncle Iroh? Oh, I'll be right back.
Those little bladder.
For him, yes.
Well, he said that was the first stage, so he's getting past the first stage, right? The team. It's him getting lit tonight. Huh? We're gonna see some posts tonight. Come on, Tim, before we start talking shit about you. What the hell? Y'all go off at the same time? Oh, I like is that your couch cover was the flowers in the back?
Yeah.
That's cute. I can't have girly shit over here.
Yeah.
You remind me, I can't like put my like finger on it. Like goddamn. She's like this actress. Not Alicia, the one. You just look. I don't know what you look like a famous person.
I always get either Lady Gaga or like Cher pre-plastic surgery. So like way back. That's what I always usually get. And
now
I'm like,
I can fucking see it since you said it.
Cher, but I heard it a lot during A Star Is Born when Lady Gaga had the brown hair. During that, that's when people were like, Rekha.
Hey, dude, Lady Gaga's got it going on though. So like, a lot of my gay friends back in the day, like when Lady Gaga was first starting to get big, they're like, Lady Gaga's a man, dude. She's got a dick. And I'm like, I don't think that. And I believed it because it was coming from my gay friends. So like, I was like,
No. I love Lady Gaga. At first, I didn't really like her, but like she grew on me.
Yeah, I like her music and everything. It was just
Oh
I didn't
yeah,
see
hi
where-
mom. That's my stage name, dude.
What were you saying, Rekha?
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, I don't see the resemblance or anything, but I like her music and everything. Yeah,
Oh, dude,
Cool.
I
Yeah.
got her whole discography on my phone.
cool.
Oh, surprising.
For some reason, I love female pop music, dude. Like,
She's
I
not
got-
a bad actress.
I got Kesha on my phone, dude. I
Whoa,
got
dude. You say Kesha.
That's
got
okay.
this,
She's part Hungarian like me, so you know.
What are we talking about now?
how much I
I
love.
was talking about how Rika looked like a famous person, and she said that she looked like Cher and Lady Gaga. So we were talking about Lady Gaga, and Tim said Lady Gaga was a man, and he believed it because
I didn't want to believe it, but I did. I was like, man, she's so hot though, man. Like,
gullible Tim.
dude, if it wasn't my gay friends telling me, dude, I'd be like, you're full of shit. But it was my gay friends.
Oh, if they were straight, you're a liar.
So if it's your gay friends, you believe it's Cher 100%.
No, if they're talking about Lady Gaga having a dick, I'll be like, yo,
Oh,
yeah.
I will believe Cher was a man versus Lady Gaga. Most definitely. I would believe that. If someone told me Cher was a man, I'm like, probably. Now it make me kind of wonder.
Cher is definitely not a man.
I know she's
No.
not.
I had a teacher. I had in high school. There was one of the dance teachers, but she taught my theater class sophomore year. Was it either sophomore or junior year? She looked like Cher on crack. Like she looked like she was super skinny, but she had the face that looked like Cher. Luann was her name.
that's not a good compliment, Timon. You're basically telling them you look like a famous person if everything went wrong.
Yes. Dude, she was awful, dude. Like one day I was just sitting there like doodling in class, like because that's all I did in high school was just like doodle on paper or whatever. She comes up and grabs the freaking pencil out of my hand, and then she's looking at me. She's like, you kind of look like Keanu Reeves in the eyes. And I'm like, gross fucking skeleton ass fucking lady. It's fucking hitting on me. And people were already telling me before this, so like, oh, she's had sex with students before, and I'm just like, so now, and then now she's hitting on me, I'm immediately just grossed out.
Hey, she decided to shoot her shot, and she did.
Dude, props for her shooting her shot for real, but like, no, I'm not the one.
You want to get this A?
You don't want free Saturday classes?
You want to turn your B+ into an A-? No, I don't.
Yes, my picture.
Emmett.
Give all them kids popsicles and they'll just chill out.
No, they won't. That's a lie.
Dude, that's all I needed was a popsicle.
Also, the reason why I rarely drink is because I drink so fast.
That's my problem, dude. Like,
I just finished one beer and I just
What's
started.
that? A Heineken?
no, it's not a Heineken.
No, it's Peroni. It's an Italian wheat beer. It's actually really good.
There you go. There's a good.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, not a lot of people have. I didn't hear about it until like 3 years ago, and it's become my favorite beer.
Yeah, when I worked at Fridays, and we didn't have that on our menu.
And I also have a Blue Moon.
Blue Moon. Where's your orange?
I don't have one.
He needs to have Jamar go over to his house with some fucking freshly peeled oranges.
I actually make some orange almond biscotti like a few days ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Sounds fancy. It sounds good.
It wasn't fancy, and it was good.
Oh, It's wine. Well,
I had to make the second batch because my mom ate the entirety of the first batch, and she wanted another batch. I actually have to show her how to make it because she wants more.
Well, y'all, I'm gonna take my final leave this time without dying on you guys.
Oh
A
yeah,
proper send off.
I thought it's been over 30 minutes since you had to do your tarot reading.
Yeah, they know I'm a procrastinator and I'm a late night owl, so.
All right. Have fun with the tarot cards.
I will. I'm gonna go
Will you talk
summon
to
my
her like Miss
ancestors.
Leo?
It was nice talk, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Boy, I love you. Oh man. They said I'm into cougars on the chat, and that's not technically true. Although I did date, like last year, maybe like a year and a half ago, I did date a 67-year-old Filipino gal. And
oh yeah, I remember that. You told me about that.
I remember. Did you do a little routine?
I did some jokes about it for real.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how I remember hearing about it.
Yeah, I would never do that again. I mean, but I do appreciate the experience and then the knowledge I gained. I learned how to make some of the best egg rolls, so like that's pretty cool. Like,
nice. If anyone's into cougars, though, it's probably me.
I thought you dated girls that were younger than you. Not in a creepy way, but in if I get like just like
I've never really dated anyone younger than me. It's always been my age or older.
Okay.
Yeah. I may have told you stories about me getting hit on by younger women that I was just like, oh, what's happening? No, get these young girls away from me. Like this one time when I was, I think I was 24. This 17-year-old girl where I was working at a hotel she was really into me, and I was just being nice, being friendly with her because she was a good person, and she was really into me. And then my mom even wanted me to.
Wanted to do what?
Oh, he just disappeared.
Yeah.
Like, in mid
I'm like, what? Right at that part, it's like, into what?
Did you ever date any freakishly older men?
We didn't date, but I did make out with a guy. He was, let's see, I think 16 years older than me. So yeah, I didn't know that. He one age that was probably within like the 12 to 13 year range as opposed to that. And yeah, and he was in an 80s band that had just reunited. So he was like hired to be in this band. Yeah.
That's right. You dated all the musicians. Like,
hi.
No.
I heard that's right. You dated a lot of musicians, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you're saying. No. So there have been a few, but I've also dated guys who are not. So
I've also
the simplest way of saying it. Yeah,
I've also dated people who are not musicians.
I've never dated a musician ever.
I have. I can say it's not different than dating someone who's not a musician.
The only things that I noticed were just like what we would end up talking about mainly. That was pretty much it, because it was like, when are you going to be out of town? When are you, as opposed to just like, oh, what are you doing tomorrow night? Kind of stuff. Like, when do you have to, leave? How long are you going? So stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm totally done. I was gonna say, like, I did some routines about stuff like that, but I posted all of those like things on Facebook. So I was doing like an essay a day, and I did that for like 3 months, pretty much. And I just recently stopped. So
Also, guys, I never dated that 17-year-old because she was like 4 years my younger. I mean, 7 years my younger. It never happened, but like even my mom made a comment on it where she was like, "You should have dated her. I would have loved her as your girlfriend." And I was like, "What the fuck are you saying?"
That's where it cut out, because it's like, even though my mom, and then it just like you cut out, and we were like, "What?" Even though what?
So that's the end. That's the rest of the story.
YouTube is not letting me post this comment right here.
Oh.
So I'm gonna put it.
Okay.
It's one of those things that you scrub your freaking feet on. You know, you get your calluses off your hands and your feet. A pedophile.
It's literally called a pedophile.
No, it's not. That's what I call them, just so I can make pedophile jokes.
Okay, cool. I know why you're single now.
That's not the only reason. It's most of it's because I'm retarded, but
okay.
Hmm.
I don't know.
And when I say retarded, I don't mean anything against anybody with a disability. I mean people who just do perpetually stupid shit all the time. That's me.
Wait, who's lying?
No.
Because I want to know.
I'm probably lying. It's probably
like Hentai Slayer said he lying.
Yeah, it's probably me lying.
I don't know.
Someone said hashtag feelings are being hurt right now.
Tim never gets his feelings hurt, honestly. Like, this man can get told to his face that his art is garbage, and
dude, I literally do a joke about how my feelings are hurt every single day. Like, Rekha knows this joke.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No, I'm not lying. I specifically date older women because that's my preference.
Rekha's single.
Okay, awkward.
Now is not the time to try to find someone.
Oh, really?
Because
I know you're still social distancing, like as we all should be, but
I mean, they're at like one end of the parking lot, I'm at the other. It's like, hi, nice date. Hi. How are you?
I actually have a
Where are
friend
you
who
from?
got into a.
What was your childhood like? You know, like.
I have a friend who actually got into a full-on relationship during this quarantine and is actually looking for places to live in with her girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah, but she also told me that lesbians move very fast in relationships. So I don't know if that's true, but they are. Relax, Antonio, thick ass.
No, it says Rekha X Antonio because you're super thick, Tonio.
I don't got a thick ass though. I'm sorry.
Saying it like with your thick ass, you know, like saying it like that, like.
I'm not drunk.
I'm not drunk yet either. I can still drive though.
Literally, like I'm just gonna have these 2 beers and call it quits. Because that's normally what I drink. 2 beers. That's it. Oh, fuck you, Wolford.
Is that the name pop up?
That's my ex Nasser. You guys don't understand how much my hatred for Nasser is. Like I already said it. Like the man was like, no one will miss you if you die, no one will miss you. And at that point I blocked him and I was like, I'm never being friends.
Your Super Talks co-host keeps on talking about how he's gonna put you guys into a freaking private chat and you guys are just gonna hash it out and be like that joke I wrote that I showed you, Rekha, about how all the politicians need to like take a nap. They just need to like all get together for like a weekend and have like a spa day and just like just hash the shit out, and then freaking world peace will happen.
Yeah, but like when someone says what he said, I don't think it's gonna happen.
I forgot what he said. We don't need a reminder. I'm pretty sure I could just go back and watch a former Weinercast.
Oh yeah,
you were against. I know you brought it up before,
but at the same time, like, sure, he might have changed a little. He hasn't changed enough.
Yeah, there's some people I've blocked, but it's just been either they were harassing me or just I don't know. I just got annoyed with like our friendships didn't work out and they were really being like bitchy about it. So I was just like, no, I don't want to have to deal or think about them,
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. But there were a couple of like harassing type things. And so I blocked them and
I get it.
They're still blocked. So yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm Godzilla fan. I'm not at his throat because of political beliefs. I'm at his throat because he's like,
I'm pretty sure he did something like rude as fuck to you. That's like,
yeah.
Yes, I was hurt because he was someone I considered a friend and someone who I defended a lot.
Do we all defended him a lot for like because we just saw like he's young, he has no world experience, dude. He's like his dad's
he also stabbed him at the back a bunch of times. Like that fucking hurt, and I still decided to stay his friend until that moment. So it's just a lot of pent up aggression there.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm letting all my feelings out.
off of one freaking Peroni.
No, it started when he came on, honestly. You need to hug it out one day. It's never going to happen. Llorar y llorar. No, I can't sing. I'm not going to start.
Oh, I heard you getting summoned.
No, it wasn't me. It was just my mom screaming at something. I think I didn't hear my name. I'm trying to hear what they're saying.
Holy shit, we've been at this for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just realized?
Well, I know I have the thing. Let me see if I can point to it onto my right there.
Yeah.
Right. The thing right there, but
yeah, right there. Oh wait, fuck.
No, yeah, because that's what I was pointing to my camera.
Yeah, right
I was like, wait, no, it's right there.
Yeah.
Right up there. Right here. Yeah.
Yeah, like on mine, it's like right over here.
Right here. I have to do it right to the camera. Here, right? Is that accurate?
Yeah. For you, probably, yeah. Well,
like it doesn't even show when I try to do it on there.
Well, I don't know, and like we could probably call it quitsies. I mean, I'm having a good time, but like,
I mean,
I don't know what else to talk about. Like we were shooting shit. Like we were supposed to be talking about quarantine and stuff, but then it just evolved into beating kids and fucking dating musicians and fucking being drunk assholes. Like it's just and how to retain our youthful fucking image.
Yes, I'm actually thinking of going back to being straight edge at some point.
You know, I do that every once in a while. You know, you take like a break off of like everything for maybe like a year, and then you just.
No, I'm thinking like
feel awesome again.
Completely, just going straight clean. But I don't know yet.
A couple of just drinks this year, and that's been it. Because as soon as quarantine hit, I was just like, no, it would be too easy for me to just, if I wanted to, because there's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. But
yeah,
I've only drank once since quarantine, and then on my birthday, I had a couple of drinks. So that's it.
I've done a little bit more than that, but it's more like I've had probably like 20 drinks within quarantine.
Yeah.
I had 20 drinks today.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Oh, it definitely is, but
I've had 20 drinks spread out within 3 months.
It's
one day. That's a problem, man.
No, I definitely drank a lot yesterday at my buddy's pool. Like I ended up falling asleep around like 7 o'clock on his couch. And what is Godzilla fan saying? Why don't you deserve to be here, Rekha?
He doesn't deserve to be here. I'm sorry if we're.
Because I'm not the drinker, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm sorry if our degeneracy is bumming you out.
I am not an Ellen fan.
Ellen DeGeneres?
Yeah,
she's all right.
Yeah.
I hear she's horrible to her staff, but I mean, with that introduction,
Well, I didn't hear that. I mean, she was funny. I remember her sitcom, like from when I was a
her
kid.
sitcom was awesome.
Yeah, I remember that, but that's all.
Her
Yeah.
sitcom was awesome. She used that as a platform to actually come out of the closet. Like it was awesome. Like,
Ellen Degenerate.
That's what made me make the Ellen joke. Is when you were talking about our degeneracy, Tonio. That's what made me make the Ellen pun joke thing, whatever that was.
Ellen Degenerate.
Too wholesome. Well, part of it is I really like the job I have, so that's why I never said anything during the like about some of the
So
stuff.
what you're saying is
like,
get off live.
they look up like things to make sure about the goddess.
So Rekha, what you're saying is we need to be in the group chat outside of like being live or being able to be seen somewhere, so we can let the real you out.
Oh, dude, like Rekha will come visit me at work and we'll like she'll kill like a whole like hour and a half of my fucking day because we'll just fucking chat fucking nonstop and just fucking like that shit is awesome. I love it when you come visit me at work, dude, because like because it makes me look busy, like I'm interacting with the customer.
Well, like one time I went and it was so funny because I looked and you weren't at the self-checkout. So I was like, oh, well, he said he was going to be working. And then just like I was in one aisle and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, I hear your laugh and I'm like looking in the direction. Like, where is he? Where? That sounded close.
Timmy is a god of bot stuff.
Yeah.
Also, why did I say butt like bot?
You said bot.
Butt stuff. My bad. Emphasis on the second T. But
What? Like, was he using me at work? Is that it?
What?
Or are you talking
was
about
not using her.
like that?
If anything, you're using me at my job.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll see you in line. I'll be like, get your fucking bitch ass over here. You're like, come on down.
I know the first time that happened, and it was like a long ass line too. And what was so funny was there was someone who was working, and she was like, "Now, because the line was so huge, if you have less than 20 items, you can go to the self checkout." And no one moved.
A lot of
And
people
around that time, you had waved, so I had like gone, and I'm like walking, and yeah, you could probably hear like my heels like stomping and everything. And like, yeah. And so I'm walking and people are looking, and even she was like looking like, you have more than 20. Like, what's going on? Like, why are you? But she didn't stop me though. She just gave me the look of it. So.
I was like, dude, I didn't care, dude, because I know you needed, like, I know how serious you are about like everything right now. So I was like, she needs to get the fuck out the store, and she's my friend. So this is
let me just handle this real fast.
Well, the greatest part is like, I was that first time, that was when my glasses were fogging up. Remember that?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, because normally, why, if you have been, you probably haven't been seen, but like I've been like kind of looking like this at the comic because I don't have my glasses on. I can't read without it. So like I can kind of see that until I get closer. Now it's fine. But I I had the mask on and I had these glasses, so they were completely fogged up. And I'm like hightailing it, and like I always wear heels, and so like you hear it's like clank, 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 and with the cart, and yeah. And I'm like, I can't even like see you, and it's like, yeah, because also today we saw Jamie.
Yeah, that was Jamie. Jamie's there almost every day. Like,
oh wow, that was the only time I've seen him. Was just that one time.
He's there a lot because like he's got the family life and stuff, and I guess it's difficult to like figure out where you're gonna eat for dinner throughout the week when you have kids. So you have to just like wing it. So.
Shout out to Wilfred for that free chicken sandwich. I'm sorry, chicken nugget every now and then.
What about free chicken nuggets?
Because he says I work in the kitchen and give free food to some people. LOL.
Oh, dude, I do that all the time because like there'd be a lot of people that don't know how to ring up grapes or whatever. I'm like, dude, you can just fucking have them.
Wow. Damn, it's a good thing they never caught you about that because you know your ass would have been fired and sued.
Well, I've been doing it for 2 years now, so like I've been working at the Chinooks for the exact same amount of time.
And again, they're racist. They just see a white man and they're like, "Yep, he'll do the job, right?"
Well, I don't know. It's just like I've been doing working the Chinooks the same amount of time I've been doing comedy. And I only started working the Chinooks just to fill time in between my staging job because my staging job was on call and I wouldn't be working all the time. So I was like, well, I could work at Chinooks for like all the days I'm not doing staging. And then it became the only job I had left when the COVID hit.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, now I got to work 40 hours a week here, but they don't do that.
Toya said he does look like a wholesome white boy. I'll hire him. He's not.
When they called me for my interview, they're like, "Can you come in today?" Around like 4 o'clock, and it was like I think it was around like 1:30. I had already been day drinking, and I was like, "Yeah, I can totally come in today, like for an interview," you know. And like, they hired me, so.
Going back to the grapes thing, like just imagine when you're on like and your next interview and you're like, why did you leave Chinooks? And they're like, I gave way too many grapes.
I gave way
like,
too
like
many.
what? Like what is the, like you know the person who's interviewing you is gonna be like, would you care to elaborate?
Like, I gave out enough grapes to make a vineyard.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, there's a barcode on the bag, but the barcode doesn't ever want to scan, and it makes it.
Oh, I know.
It doesn't.
And it says, please remove or please place the last item scanned and blah 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 blah. And then so they fucking put their grapes down and they fucking start digging shit out of their bags, like because that was the last item. And I'm like, no. Yeah. Just keep the grapes.
I know. I think the first time that happened with me, you were like, no. You like jumped into like saying stuff. Yeah.
Like the last time you came and visited me at work, and I'm just sitting there and I'm just like watching like everybody just doing it. And I'm all like, I was literally like diving onto fucking a bot like a grenade. Like, oh, don't do it.
Well, something was malfunctioning that day, wasn't it? Was it grapes or was it something else? It was malfunctioning. And you're like, it's been doing this all day. That's like one product.
The employee cards, or not the Chinooks cards, like the discount, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
They don't even. Those things have been expired since the end of April. But people still keep on scanning them and doing whatever. And I'm all like, no, like don't do it, because they were breaking all the machines. And
also, Wilford, Timmy looks high all the time because he is high most of the time.
I'm not high right now, dude. Look at my eyes.
I'm just saying you're high most of the time. Not that you're high all the time.
Oh, I wasn't even looking. Look. Ew.
Wait, I saw you holding your glass of weed earlier.
I'm talking about like This thing's pert near empty.
I'm talking about the other one, the biggie.
That was when I was on your show. When I was on.
Oh, that was earlier today. That was earlier on the episode. I mean,
that was like 2 weeks ago.
No, that was earlier on this episode.
By the way, there's the link to Tonio's podcast, Super Talks, in the description below. Check it out. It's really fun.
And some of you say I don't post anything, but I do. 32 episodes strong.
Hell yeah.
Not good, but it's me.
You and your co-host helped make Weinercast way more fun, dude. Like,
well, I'm glad we could. I'm glad we could.
I'm pretty sure that was the reason you guys were all like, dude, we need to do this too because we're awesome.
Oh no, we had an idea to do a podcast together for so long, and we didn't. It was like I think like 4 to 5 years ago when we wanted to do a podcast. We just never did it until last year, and now we're here. We're thinking of doing another anime episode this week because those are always good.
I'm available most of this week. I think I only work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Rekha, they're saying that you should have a podcast. I feel like you'd be very informative in a podcast.
I've been thinking about it. I got a few ideas for podcast stuff, but yeah, I haven't done anything with it yet. So yeah. Maybe soon. Who knows?
I'd tune in.
I would too. I feel like you could inform me and keep me entertained at the same time.
What would be a good topic? Like should it have like a general theme of like just one thing or just like this?
I don't have a general thing. I just go willy-nilly with it.
Same here. It's general discussions. We sometimes come up with the topic, but most of the time it's just like, oh my God, we have to do an episode already. What are we going to talk about? And then try to get whoever is willing to come on with us. Wiener has been with us a long time. You've pretty much become a host at this point.
I think I've been on like, you say you're at 32 episodes. I think I've been on like maybe at least 7 of them.
You've been on more than 7. You've been on a lot. And yeah, I stutter. It rarely happens, but I do.
I do too.
Yeah, I have a bad stuff. It used to be worse, honestly. Like I was pretty bad when I was younger, but I had a teacher that was willing to help me with my stutter, and now I speak eloquently.
I used to have this roommate. She was on that Super Talk, the last Super Talks I was on with you, like my friend Crystal that was over. We used to live together, and she would just like yell at her fucking son. And like he'd be like trying to talk or whatever. She'd like yell at him, but then so he was like scared to talk. But then she'd also turn around and take him to like speech therapy because he doesn't talk. And I'm like, you're being counterproductive, dude, because you're yelling at him every time he's trying to talk and get your attention or whatever. And then you're taking him to speech therapy, but he's afraid to talk. He knows how. He just doesn't feel comfortable doing it. And I'm trying to tell her this shit, and she's like, you just need to mind your own business. And I'm all like, well, we live together, and I don't want to hear this fucking shit, dude. I'd rather fucking hang out with Dylan anyway.
Hey, Godzilla fan, you don't really need like expensive stuff to do a podcast. Like you could easily use $100. Yeah,
$100. So $200.
Yeah, $100, and you can buy like a $20 headpiece. And so you'd be only $120 in, and then you can just start like a free
whatever the microphone podcast is on Rekha's laptop.
Yeah, you can use that too. That would work.
And I don't have right now, like just using whatever microphone that's in the laptop, but I do have a different like little extension thing for the camera, and that was just when I do pitches. I just wanted it to look better than the horrendous camera that's actually on the computer.
Yeah, mine is pretty bad. I actually need to figure out how to
use my camera as the webcam. It was working before. You saw it. It looked clear, and now for some reason it's not working, Timon.
I don't know, dude. Like, I just see you and like, let me see what I look like whenever I go pitch black.
You don't.
I look fucking scary.
That's how I look right now. My room's a mess though, so that's why I'm not even bothering to turn on the light.
I don't even do this shit in my bedroom, man. I'm glad I got this room right next to my bedroom. This thing is nice in here.
Godzilla fan, do you have like a laptop or a desktop?
Godzilla fan, all you need is you. That's a Spo song. All you need is you.
Slayer, just like Toya.
Oh yeah, because we're all violent.
Timon, you should get some glasses so you could be cool like me and Rekha.
Yeah.
All you have to do now, Wiener, is just like lose your eyesight like me and just get glasses. That's pretty much what I had to do. Like I started getting them when I was like 2004, when I was still in college, because I was doing like video editing stuff, and I was seriously at one point just like that close. Like, okay, I need to go and like.
Rekha, I forgot you're 38. I keep thinking you're closer to my age than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You look so young.
When I first found out, maybe like a year and a half ago, I was like, no fucking way. Because I think you brought it up in like one of your jokes or something, or we were just like talking after a show, or I don't know, like.
Yeah.
So when I found out though, I was all like, Well,
I did have a joke about high school reunion, so maybe that was part of it, because I said last year part of the joke was that next year my high school reunion's coming up, so maybe that was part of it. Maybe because, and now of course we're not having it till next year, which is kind of okay for me because I somehow got roped into being on the committee, and I'm like, I fucking hated high school. Why do I want to help plan it? All I did was just ask, like, are we having a reunion? And they're like, well, I don't really want to plan it like on my own again. So what are your ideas? And I'm like, oh shit, am I in this now? And so, yeah, I did not really contribute ideas except for, I don't think we should do it this year. Let's just wait till next year, or maybe like even 5 years from now for the 25th. And they're like, we're not waiting 5 years. And it's like, okay.
I missed my 10-year in 2015. I missed. I had to work for John Mellencamp at the Coronado that same day, and and working for John Mellencamp is probably like one of the worst gigs you can have as a stagehand. Because that dude is a dickhead. Like, he is one of the worst human beings on the planet.
I have someone who I went to high school with, and when he found out that I interviewed musicians and photographed them, he's like, do you like Mellencamp? Have you ever met him? I'm like, no. And he's like, I'm the biggest Mellencamp fan ever. And so he's like,
sucks to be him.
If you ever meet him, like, let me know. I'm like, I will let you know if I ever meet him. Yes, if I ever interview him. But I'm like, I'm not a fan really of his or anything. But yeah, and I'm not surprised to hear that about him.
He makes us put up pipe and drape, or black drapes, like along the fucking where he's gonna like enter and exit or whatever, because he doesn't even want to acknowledge our existence, and we're the ones that are building his whole thing that he's performing.
Also, Toya had to yell at him. He was like,
the kid was like 8 miles away.
Yeah. Emmett was like at the other side of the block at that point. He was so far away.
And he's fucking halfway down the fucking the block, dude. Like, no, dude, that kid needs to be right here.
Yeah. he can't look like a speck on a camera.
The funniest thing about all that, when I was seeing the kids and stuff, I was like, I never even got a chance to go that far when I was a kid. My mom was super overprotective, so it was like from this stop sign to this stop sign. That's
Well,
when
your
you
mom's
ride
gonna
your bike. And if
have
you know
5
beyond
kids
it-
that are all like almost all the same age too. Like
There was so much I got away with that you don't even want to know.
You know, it's funny though, because she's like, you can't ride your bike beyond those points, you know, the stop signs, because you know something could happen, like you get hit or whatever. So of course, I end up, because some boys from around the neighborhood who were a couple of years older, they were starting to show off on their bikes. I was 9. I decided to pop a wheelie, and I was like, oh my god, I did it. Whoa, wait. And I skidded out of control, and my dad had just cut the hedges, and I fell into them and like scratched the entire right side of my body. And my mom's like, what did I tell you? What did I tell? And I'm thinking, like, now as an adult, I'm like, it happened within the stop signs.
yeah,
Like the danger was there. Not it wasn't outside, it was there. Like,
Danger's always there, regardless of where
It
you're
is.
at.
dude, facts, dude. Like that's just the thing. Like the danger is always there.
yeah.
Yeah, she couldn't leave the porch. That's why she had to yell at him from the porch to get back to fucking civilization.
And 4 other kids that you had to also keep in line.
Goddamn Emmett.
I bark, never bite.
I love ever since I started doing this shit live, because like the live chat brings in like way more fun than when I used to just like when we used to just talk for like a half an hour or like however long we talk and then I'd upload it separately. The live shit is so much more fun.
Forever. That's what I was looking at.
Hashtag free Emmett. Hashtag we stand with Emmett.
Where are those at?
No, I'm making them up right now.
Oh, I was like...
These are the ones that they should be saying. Hashtag Emmett for life.
See, she's doing the exact opposite as what your mom was doing. She's like, you got to stay within the fucking stuff.
Yeah.
So I was just like, no, just fucking, if you get hit by a bus, we'll just make some money. You know?
Emmett
I did nothing wrong.
Emmett did nothing wrong. If he's anything like Griffith, he did everything wrong.
Oh my god. Well,
I bet you were one of those people that said Griffith did nothing wrong, Timon.
no, I fucking hate Griffith, dude. No, don't get, dude. Griffith did everything wrong. He raped the freaking princess, dude. Like,
oh yeah, he was a total scumbag.
Griffith did everything wrong, dude. Like, you think he's a cool dude, you know, like when he's training fucking Guts and they're all being buddy, and then he just goes crazy, and he does no, dude, fuck.
And he did it right in front of Guts too.
I kind of want to watch Berserk again.
No, why would you want to watch Berserk? It's trash. Just read the manga again.
That's true. The manga is superior.
Always.
Manga is Japanese comic books,
Mm-hmm.
for anyone who doesn't know.
Yes. I also read the doujinshis. Just kidding. I don't.
You'd read what?
I don't read doujinshis. I was kidding.
I don't know what doujinshi is. That hentai manga?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't read those either. Like, why you can just watch the hentai?
I just read adult manhwa because those actually have a story, unlike doujinshis. Vermin Supreme 2020.
I'm actually, I'd support Vermin Supreme, but I'm thinking I'm gonna vote Joe Jorgston.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's a horrible election. I didn't think it could get worse than 2016, but here we are.
Oh, when you had a criminal versus a rapist, yeah, but now it's just a pedophile versus a rapist, and you're like, what is going on, dude? Like, this is awful.
I actually don't like hentai. Too many rape stories in hentai.
Hentai is weird, man.
Yeah, it's really horrible. Rekha 2020.
Oh, I'd vote. You're old enough to actually run too, so like
I thought it was 39. Is it 34?
35.
Okay.
Because I was gonna run for 2024 when I'd actually be old enough. Because I'm only 33 right now.
Wait, JoJo's running for president? She hasn't had a hit since like 20 years ago. Wait, or is it like...
No, Joe Jorgston is JoJo.
No, I was just kidding.
I don't know what JoJo you're talking. Why am I blurry again? No, I'm not.
You're not blurry.
I was for a second.
No, I think that might have been your screen.
Yeah, you're talking about that pop star JoJo or something, right?
Yeah.
No, from like way back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta look her up, man. I don't know.
My favorite is Joseph. If Joseph is running for president, yes. He is American, so he could actually run.
Well, I hate to say this, I'm having so much fun, but I think it's about time we call it quitskis.
How dare you?
Yeah, I
gotta finish doing laundry. I gotta be up at 6 a.m.
Same here.
I gotta finish watching Kenichi's Mightiest Disciple. And then my niece is here, so I'm probably gonna end up having to take care of her.
I have to inbox Toya about fucking drama and shit now because she's invested in my fucking life story for some reason. Yeah. Well, I like to thank Toya. I'd like to thank Rekha for coming on for your first time. That was awesome.
Also, there's a comment that says, "Bye, Goddess Rekha."
Bye. I hope I can be back soon. Whatever you do.
Thank Tonio for coming on. And again, there's a link to his podcast in the description below. You can click on that. It's only the Spotify, because aren't you on other stuff too? SoundCloud and
I'm on Spotify, SoundCloud, and Radio Public.
Okay. I only have the Spotify link. So I don't know. You guys can find out more about Tonio later, because I'm pretty sure he plugs his stuff on his show.
Yeah, I plugged the Twitter, even though I haven't posted on Twitter in such a long time. And
I haven't posted on Twitter in forever.
I really haven't either.
Try to get my Twitter handle and everything and password, so I can start posting the episodes on our Twitter handle and stuff. So that'll happen soon. Well, also, thank you, Toya. You a queen, like everyone says. Rekha, apparently you're a goddess, so
that's facts, though.
I kneel to you.
Facts.
Remember how I was talking about how do I become the goddess of the womanosphere? Remember there's like the manosphere, and I said, well, how can that person be like the leader of that? How can I become the goddess of that? There you go. That goddess keeps popping up. There you go.
All you had to do was be a guest on Weinercast.
It's a long story about what we were talking about.
All you had to do was become a guest on Weinercast, and now you're officially a goddess now.
There you go.
You have to speak it into fruition.
There you go.
All right. I'll always thank the live chat for tuning in and make it more fun for us. I love you guys so much.
Thank you, live chat. I'm glad to be your waifu.
No, they love you so much, Tonio.
I don't know why.
See you guys next time.
Yeah.